people at Truck Stop done teamed up with the boy Mark the Mentor. Are you ready to take your trucking business to the next level? With Truck Stop Pro, you get access to the best load board in the game, giving you the tools to find higher paying loads and streamline your operation. And right now, you can try the Pro plan free for 30 days, a $159 value. Click the link in the description to claim your free Pro plan and start making smarter moves for your trucking business today.
Warning: the following content contains strong language and may not be suitable for children. This content is primarily for adults, as this is a trucking channel and truckers have filthy mouths. Please don't tweak if I say viewer discretion is advised.
What up? All right, come on in. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications. Boom. All right. What's going on? What's up? See what we got. All right, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Shout out to Patrick Dunn in the building. Shout out to Pippi. Shout out to all the moderators. Spoken representing Michigan. Cordell representing Detroit. Steven representing Columbus. Don representing the Crib. Roger representing Cincinnati. It's D. Walt. Jonathan representing the Boogie Down. Michelle representing VA. Marcellus, what's going on? Eliana, what's up? Sharks World, what's going on? What's up, Roger? What's up, Andrew Green? What's up, Mr. Kirk? Shout out to William. Shout out to Moving Company Hustle. Shout out to Rio. Shout out to Matt. What's going on? All right, call-in show. What's good, Rashad? Dr. Anthony representing the Crib. What's going on? What's up? Call-in show. Link pinned to the top of the chat. Link is pinned to the top of the charts. It's pinned to the top of the charts. It is pinneth to the top of the chinat. Is the link. Call in show. We already know how it go. We already know it's a 20-minute buffer. So we gonna sit here 20 to 30-minute buffer. 20 to 30-minute buffer before we get the first call, and then when that first call come, everybody start calling at the same time. You know how it go. But in the meantime, in between time, what do we got coming up while we waiting for our 20-minute to 30-minute buffer? We got Martin Luther King observance tomorrow. Excuse me. What else we got? We got the inauguration tomorrow. So you get a double bubble tomorrow. What else? TikTok. For all you people that are TikTok people. President Trump called it in. You get 90 more days. And within that 90 days, maybe they'll come to some type of agreement. Maybe they won't. Doesn't really affect me. But a lot of people's quality of life was affected when they cut. Listen, when they cut TikTok off last night, man, I heard people was calling the police. All type of craziness. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. What's going on? Why is everybody like? I don't understand. Like, why was people's quality of life affected when they cut TikTok off? Like, what is so grand about it that you would call the police and there was just all this? I don't know. I understand why they did it though. See, me, I like to understand why things are done, and I get why they did it. I understand it. I don't understand why people is crying and complaining. Some of those people just gonna have to go to work. Gonna have to go find a job. You can't be on TikTok all day selling shit from China and doing funny little dances and shit like that. You gotta go do something now. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Those kids over there in China, they version of TikTok ain't like the version that they allow over here. It's educational. They allow all the foolishness over here. Don't worry about it. Trump looked out for y'all. It's all good. Y'all got 90 more days with it. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, banks closed tomorrow. It is a federal holiday. I was talking to somebody earlier. 2 people today was like, man, so nah, you got to work. Man, why? Well, you don't work for a bank or a school or the post office. You don't work for nothing like that. City, state, federal job. You do trucking, so you got to go to work. You got to go to work, man. Link pinned to the top of the chat. Link is pinned to the top of the chat. Call in show. All right, so we got King birthday tomorrow. We got the inauguration tomorrow. TikTok is back. Also Chinese, what does it say? Chinese TikTok is even more stringent due to CPP. Yeah. A lot of the stuff that they let go on, that they allow for over here, they don't allow for their kids. They don't allow for their kids, so it is what it is. So it is what it is. Link pin to the top of the chat, though. We're just gonna be patient here. Set our 20-minute to 30-minute. Why do they ban YouTube? They're not gonna ban YouTube. YouTube is an American-owned, American-based company. They can't, it's an American. Ain't nothing to spy. They over here. China is our biggest threat. So when they banned TikTok, they actually banned, if I'm not mistaken, the company ByteDance and all the affiliates. So I found out this morning that CapCut was also banned as well. So anything that was affiliated with ByteDance, so CapCut, TikTok, pretty much anything that they own was banned. Or it wasn't even, ban wasn't even a word. TikTok actually turned the lights out. TikTok actually turned the lights out. And then Trump made the call and, look, I'm going to give you 90 more days. Let me get inaugurated tomorrow. And then I'll put you on my priority list. I think the CEO of TikTok will be attending the inauguration, and the vice president of China will be attending. I know the CEO of TikTok will be attending for sure. And I think it's the vice president of China, from what I heard. Don't quote me on that, but I know the CEO of TikTok did say he was invited and he'll be attending. So we'll see how that pans out. All right, link pinned to the top of the chat. Link is pinned to the top. Call in show. Sunday night. Chilling like a villain. Chilling like a villain. Chilling like a villain. Chilling like Bob Dylan. Like a villain. Let's see something. Give me a second here. All right. We've been trying to crack down since 2019. Crack down on what? When I worked security, the government was starting to crack down on Chinese camera companies. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. They can't live without social media. Yeah, I don't know. I understand their plight, but I wouldn't have thought it wouldn't have been as serious as some of the stories that that I've heard or read or whatever. Me personally, I don't see what the big deal is. It is what it is. I guess some people was making money over there, like breathing on the microphone and doing this and whispering and shit and all type of weird shit. and I get people be paying them to do that and stuff, but I don't know how much longer it's going to be around. They might have to go apply, put an application in, and go get a real job or something. Like I said, we'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Shout out to who is this? Patrick Dunn. What's going on? What's going on, sir? How you feeling? Link pinned to the top of the chat. Call in show. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notification. They have that on YouTube. Yeah, well, they probably do. It's not in my algorithm. Only thing that pops up in my algorithm is sports stuff, documentary stuff, and box truck stuff time and again. Not as often as it used to, because I really don't click on that type of content anymore. But yeah, so it doesn't pop up on my feed, but I'm sure they do. I don't even really watch shorts on YouTube, so the thing is with the TikTok people in comparison to YouTube, let's say if they do cut it off after 90 days, those people are gonna have to find a new place to go. Instagram, from what I understand, it doesn't pay, right? And then YouTube, the shorts over here don't pay. I don't think like they probably pay over there, and they don't have the way how they monetize over there with all the products and stuff, the TikTok stores and stuff like that. I don't think they have that over here. So all those different ways to monetize, I don't think they have it. So I don't know. I guess I can kind of see how some of those people were highly upset, but yeah, over on YouTube it's a different beast. It's easier to pop off over there than it is over here. It's easy to pop off on TikTok, from what I understand. It's a little bit more difficult on YouTube. You got to have some level of substance, from an entertainment perspective or an educational perspective, or a combination of both. There has to be some level of quality. It's more longer form content. It's more popular over here versus the shorter form. Short form is the thing over there. Over here, in order for those people that did quit their jobs and did that for a living, they could do short form over here, but it's not going to equate to what they were receiving over there. So they would have to transition into long form, but transitioning to long form today, it has evolved than if you would have done it years ago. Even when I started a little over 2.5 years ago, a lot has changed. So, the level of quality that you have to provide as far as long form content, they don't have to invest that type over there for what they're doing in that short form to turn over some type of profit. All your news stations got YouTube channels now. Your big networks got YouTube channels. You have people who are on-air personalities that may still be on air, but have also transitioned over to YouTube and have shows on YouTube. Look at Stephen A. Smith. Big show. So, it's difficult over here. Even in this niche, like it's even in small niches, it's kind of difficult. You got to really know what you're talking about and be able to entertain, educate, or a combination of both. What's going on, sir?
How we doing, sir?
Oh man, we blessed out here in these streets, man.
I agree with you. I agree with you totally. God has been blessing me since my day of my birth. I'm with you 100%.
Yes, Lord.
Got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
It's a ELD question. Is that okay?
It depends. You know, I never really had to deal with the ELD.
Okay, okay. I understand. Right now, I'm up and running. I check in on your shows here and there. I appreciate the shout out. Right now, I normally work in California. I work for PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric. You made a comment about it the other day. I don't remember the comment, but I'm letting you know.
You said I made a comment about it?
No. You said PG&E, and you made a comment saying something like, "Is that an electric company?" I was on real quick and got off, but yeah,
okay.
That's about maybe. So that's my primary job. I work for PG&E. I'm a chief quality control inspector. I needed something to do to try to supplement my pay for me to be able to come back to Chicago. So I have a box truck, 26 footer. I have a Sprinter van, 170 extended. I just moved all my stuff back to Chicago 2 weeks ago, and I've been running since I landed in Chicago. And the ELD is throwing me for a little loop right now. And
what do you mean?
When I know to turn it on once I get on my route to go pick up a package. I know once.
Wait. Are you local?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not local.
So you said pick up a package. That's why I'm like.
I'm new. Pick up a load. I'm new to this. Terminology ain't all the way there yet.
Yeah, package. I'm like, what are you okay, I'm listening.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So when I pick up a load, like right now I'm running, I got one dedicated route 4 days a week, going from Bloomingdale up to St. Paul, Minnesota. I leave out about 9 at night. I drop off at 6 in the morning. My ELD is about to run out. After I drop that load off and I have nothing else to pick up, am I able to go to off
PC?
duty?
Oh. Thought you was gonna hit me with the PC one. That's what everybody normally. Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm go ahead. I was jumping the gun. I thought you was gonna say that. But go ahead.
Problem, man. I appreciate you, man. I do. Because sometimes, you pause and you let us keep talking, and we don't know what we're talking about.
No, I'm listening.
Okay, so that's my dilemma. Do I switch to PC and I can drive back, to the house, or do I go off duty?
Back to Chicago?
Heck yeah.
Oh hell no, bro.
I hear you. Nope. Okay. So how long am I off duty?
10 hours.
Okay, 10 hours no matter what.
You.
Okay.
What?
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
You gotta
in about 10 miles, keep left toward Wisconsin.
Certain things, I expect people to know, to learn with, like, that the hours of service and the regulations and things like that. Those authority things, you got to know that before you run. That's not something that you learn with experience. You memorize it with experience, but something like that, you got to know, bro, before you really just start getting out here running, bro. Because you'll get your behind in a world of trouble. You'll write a check that your behind won't be able to cash in some of these situations.
I'm with you 100%. 10 grand, I'm with you. Only made that run
bro.
Once. And that
you said what happened?
I said I made that run once so far. I made it last week. I did stay, but that was my question. Could you cut it, switch it to off duty?
No. Because then everybody, that's something like, just think about it. And everybody, like, it's there for a reason. The rules is the rules for a reason, bro.
True.
There's no cutting corners. That it's like that for a reason, bro. It's to protect you. It's to protect the other drivers that are on the road, bro. The reason why you have to shut down is to get some rest. That protects you. It protects everybody else that's on the road. Shutting it off, going off duty, you still driving, right? If you run out of hours and you shut it off, you go off duty and you still drive, you're still driving, right? So technically, even though you're not on duty, you're still driving.
Right.
And if you're fatigued and you fall asleep, now you're putting your life in danger and you're putting the life of other people in danger as well.
Beyond true. I was.
That's why it's.
Go ahead.
That's why it's there.
Because
you was looking at what? You said what?
I was looking at my son is a truck driver, and I was looking at the point where he always had another. You know, he had another pickup, another drop, another pickup, another drop, another pickup, another drop. So where the EDL was regulating his time because he always had another pickup, another drop. And by us not always having another pickup, another drop, that we can go to PC time or go off duty because we didn't have nothing else. You know, I wasn't being regulated to my load.
How long you been doing this?
Like I said, I bought my Sprinter at the beginning of the year, last year, but we only ran it. My wife drove it for 3 weeks.
Wait. Are you driving a box truck or a van?
Both. The van, I don't need it. Box truck, I do.
Okay. All right. That's what I was going to ask you.
I got both.
All right. So you've been doing this for a year?
No. I bought the Sprinter a year ago. I bought my box truck 2 months ago. But I've been running the box truck for 2 weeks now.
You need to get yourself familiar with the rules of the road as a trucker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, bro, you can't be doing stuff like that, bro. You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
I'm with you.
I mean, you can do what you want to do. Let me take that back. Let me take that.
No, don't say
do
that.
What you want to do.
No, I can't. I can't do what I want to do. Because I got family, I got loved ones. You know, I can't do what I want to do. No, you're 100% right. I'm with you 100%.
We just gonna tell people what the law is, and at that moment, the decision up to you. But based on the question you asked me, I answered your question. So.
Oh, without doubt. Now I just got to do some better scheduling. That's all.
That's what I was going to say. You gotta schedule. Now let me ask you this: are you registered here, or are you registered out of somewhere else?
No, Illinois.
You got your ICC number?
No.
You better go get you one.
Okay, I'll be looking that up because I got my MC, but I don't have my ICC. I saw something about it.
You state regulated. You gotta have an ICC number. Now you don't got. Let me take that back. You do what you want to do, but state of Illinois, we're a regulated state, so you gotta have Illinois Commerce Commission number. I don't understand why y'all don't. I don't understand why y'all don't have this shit. Boy, the ICC is not nobody to play with, man. I'm telling you. They not nobody to play with. They will take your truck. They will take everything that's on the truck. I'm telling you, it's not even worth to play with these people for something. A public carrier certificate and a household moving goods license it's easier to get a public carrier certificate with the ICC. It's $65. You apply, and that's it. They'll mail it to you. They're going to email it to you, and you print it out. Now, household goods moving is more difficult. I've had both. I don't understand why y'all want to play with these people for $65.
Because you don't see nothing about it, really.
And they purposely do it like that. Listen, I've listen, when I was working under the table before I got licensed and everything, I ran into them. That's how I found out. I didn't know they existed either. I didn't know that, you had to do, and that made me do my research on it. And this was years ago. This was 2011. And then when I did the research, I'm like, whoa. And then as I, got more into the industry, and once I became licensed and everything, and I would be in places and I would read stories. Like I showed one of these live streams, I showed a sting operation they did. They do sting operations.
Okay.
A lot. You know where they frequent? Most places where you pick up loads. Elk Grove Village, Des Plaines, Wooddale, all up and down Thorndale Road, Addison, all up around Elk Grove and Wooddale and Des Plaines, Bensonville, all up down Thorndale Road. They be over in Addison. I seen them pull up on somebody and had a truck surrounded on Halsted, and this was during the pandemic.
Okay.
Halsted and no, it was Clark and right there by Wrigley, the street that go on the angle. Is that what's the street where you hit the home run? That street and the ball come out on that side of Sheffield. Clark and Sheffield.
Okay.
Yep, they had a truck hemmed up over there. I already knew it was ICC because they got the Illinois, the marked cars got the Illinois silhouette on the door. Yeah. And they don't like the only cars out here that got Chargers because like CPD and the state troopers, they got the Caprices and the Ford Explorer. We got 4-wheel drive trucks here in this market because of snow. But yep. So yeah, you want to go get that, bro. You just need the public carrier certificate. It's $65, bro. Apply online, get it, so that when they pull up on you, they don't mess with you and give you a big fine to take your truck. And then they'll go back to see how long you've been running, and then they're gonna fine you $100 a day.
Okay.
So if you've been running for X amount of years, or let's say however many months, because they're gonna want you to send all your bills and shit, and then they're gonna go back to the farthest date, and they're gonna charge you $100 a day. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it for $65, man. Now,
no, I'm with you 100%. I'm with that. No, I've heard you make a comment about it before. I started looking it up. I couldn't really find that much on it, and then it was pretty much, I'm in California at that time.
Bro, it's right here. I'm gonna pull it up for you, bro.
Thank you.
In 3/4 of a mile, exit left onto I-294 North and
all right, so look.
I-80.
So you just go to the ICC website, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me clear this out the way.
Left onto I-294.
Go to transportation.
I-80 West.
Right? This is what you need right here. You need a public carrier certificate. This is going to get you your cab card. You got to keep your cab card in the truck with you, all right? And then every time your cab card expires, you go here and purchase it. You need a public carrier certificate right here. All right? And then you just apply for a new public carrier certificate because you don't have an existing one. So you don't have a login. So now you got to create a login. Users without existing ILCC right here. And then you're going to reset. Let me see. External user account, login. You probably got to create a new login and then set it up, put all the information in, and then pay the money, send a check to the ICC down in Springfield. They either want you to send it to Springfield or Des Plaines. I had to send it down to Springfield back in the day. The state of Illinois, and then they emailed it and then every year you just update your cab card, however many cab cards you need. That's how many cab cards you purchase, and you just put those cab cards in your truck.
Okay. Easy.
Hey, it's not worth it for six. Shit, let me see how much it is now. Back in the day, it was 65. Let me see how much it is now. $50. It probably was $50 then too. $50.
Easy. Like I said, it's too easy to get in trouble for not having it. It's too easy.
I mean, if you was doing household goods, it's way more difficult. But public carrier certificate is $50. Just pay the ICC every year. Get your cab card, pay for your cab card every year, and just keep it moving. I mean, they gonna know if they chilling like on Thorndale or something, and they see you coming down, they run your plates. They see a 26-footer with a DOT and an MC. They run your plates. They know everything about you anyway. They know if you got a ICC number. You know what I'm saying? So, they'll whoop up on you. That they've whooped up on one of my trucks before with an ICC just to check to see if the cab card was in there. So it's a regulatory agency. It's an administrative agency that regulates. They don't just regulate trucking. They regulate the railroad. They regulate the energy. So like ComEd, they regulate gas. They regulate people's gas. So it's a regulatory administrative agency here.
Right.
Obviously, they regulate trucking from a state level. But what you need, the public carrier certificate, it's just $50, bro. I know a guy, Dave, man, they got 2 of his trucks. He just refuses to do the right thing.
$50.
So, but no, he has a move. He's doing moving. But either way, the way it works is depending on what they catch you doing is how they gonna do it. If you're just doing working, you don't got the ICC, you can have your DOT and MC, and let's say you got a load, they catch you on Thorndale, boom, or they catch you at Elk Grove or something. First time they catch you is gonna be $750. The second time they catch you is gonna be $1,000. The third time they catch you, they're gonna confiscate the truck. All right. Each time they catch you, they still gonna want to go back and see. You're gonna have to send your records of how long you've been operating. Based on how long you've been operating, they're gonna charge you a fine of $100 a day. So some people, they just owe so much, it just takes them under to the point where now they can't get licensed. So now, like in his situation, this guy, he was one of the people that when he was above board, he didn't do the right thing. And once he got so far, they took 2 of his trucks. It's like now he can't get it. He owes them money. These fines and shit. So it's like, catch me if you can. But
yeah, he gambled.
Yeah, he gambled. So, but yeah,
I hear you. Hey, but like everybody else, I don't know, maybe 70% of your callers do tell you that they appreciate your honesty, your brass comments. I do too. Sometimes
you said say that again. And
no.
To people watching, what I'm talking about, it don't pertain to you if you're not in Illinois. So if you trying to figure out what I'm talking about, if you're not in Illinois, then it don't pertain to you. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, sometimes people don't understand when you give them advice and you give it to them lightly or easily. They look at it in the wrong fashion. Sometimes you got to be, hard on people, just like children. Some you can whisper to, some you got to holler at.
Oh, we ain't doing that no more, big dog. They're gonna miss me. They're gonna miss this. They're gonna miss this free advice. You said what?
I must have been gone too long. I only missed 2 weeks.
I ain't went nowhere. I ain't took no time off. It's just it's a lot. So basically, what I'm saying, a lot changed in a year. The generation, I'm getting older and people getting younger. So like, I see that the older I get, the comprehension and uh the critical thinking and a lot of things that I was taught, and we were taught, like, so certain things I just think, oh, okay, it's common sense. So when you tell somebody something, you got to argue something. You got to argue the right thing to a person that, like, bro, I ain't got to do that. What the hell I'm sitting up here doing that for the free ski? You dig what I'm saying? I don't want you to pay me. I don't want your money. So I don't want to do it for the free ski. I don't want to do it for the. Here, check this out. Look what you got to go through on off the strength. So imagine now a person pay you, right? Now you kind of even got you. It's they got to go out and apply the information, but
Right.
you know how people are today. If you can give them everything they need, but they're gonna still hold you responsible even if they don't go out and apply it. That's what you get when you charge somebody. You see what I'm saying? But that makes you even gotta go even more above and beyond, because now you got, if you running like a business doing that, your credibility, right? Look what you gotta go to for the free. Hell no, what? Excuse me, I made it up in my mind.
Man, I listen to
It's
you
a
for
it's a
3
it's a wrap. I talk to people that's like 40. This like the dating game. We finna treat it like the family den of the dating game. You dig what I'm saying? 35 and up. You dig? If you ain't 35 and up, man, I ain't finna sit here and no. We gonna put it. This a lounge. This like a lounge, a steppers lounge, 35 and up. And if we can't catch it at 35, then we'll raise it to 40. You dig what I'm saying?
Hey,
I might
I
go.
appreciate it. I watched 3 to 4 weeks of you drilling people. You drilling people got me to know what my CPM was for sure. So I
Mm-hmm.
get all these numbers right now.
I
Right.
see you from the crib. You a player. See, it's a difference. You dig what I'm saying? We ain't. You know what? I know this, bro, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. When I talk to a lot of people, it's people in different areas and different markets. They take things different ways. You got some people that come from a little bit more different backgrounds and different settings. They don't take things a certain way, and then you talk to somebody that may come from a different background, different walk of life, maybe a smaller market. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more, sensitive. So, and then we living in a sensitive society now. So, you know, so it
Which
is what it
we
is.
spend
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
to half do it. Spend too much money to half do it. The amount of money we
Hey,
spend on our trucks, crazy.
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you spending all this money to not want to do what's in your best interest. To me, that's crazy. But I made it up in my mind. Like, bro, I ain't finna be taking no Advil to try to beat some knowledge into somebody's head. I'm telling you 1+1 is 2, and you trying to prove to me that it's not. I can't, bro. I'm straight.
That you pushing that issue so hard helps when you're talking to these dispatchers trying to send you out to do something dumb for $1.01. So, dude, I'm not picking up no load for $1.01. I said, I already told you.
Is
You
that the
know,
real number, or are you just using that as an example?
no, that's the real number. That's the real
Oh,
number.
what
I'm
were
going
you in
back.
your car? Were you in your cargo van, or were you in your box trucks?
Oh, I'm in my box truck. Not tell them, dude.
Oh,
I'm telling you. Okay, I could trip sometime. If you tell me something 3 times and I done told you no already, don't call me back. You can't.
who was that broker? TQL.
No, man. These not even brokers. These are dispatchers for right now.
Oh, you said it was a dispatcher. Okay. Oh, you got a
Yeah.
dispatcher.
So with all of them, if you hit me with some low numbers over and over again, I'm trying to explain to you, I'm not doing nothing under 149. If you can't catch on to that, don't call me. Don't send me an email, a text, and then they'll get off the phone and somebody else will call from that company and try to circumvent around them, like you just meeting the person. I said, no, man, I'm not fooling with y'all no more. You don't keep on coming to me with these low numbers. It's disrespectful. If I told you,
No, it's not disrespectful. It's just business. Here's the
It's
thing, bro. Here's the thing. If people get mad, listen, let me explain something. It's dog eat dog. People take advantage of people that don't know. That's why I always tell people to educate themselves. And like,
there you
and
go.
and here's the thing. If I'm in a commission-based business, it's my job to sell.
Yeah.
The more I sell, the more money I take home. It's not my job to run your business. It's not my job to understand what it costs to run your business. I could know you're taking this load on at a loss, but that's not my job to tell you, hey man, you might not want to accept it. It's my job. If you bite, then that's on you.
Right.
Buy low, sell high. There are sales. It's sales, bro. So it's not the fact that I look at shit from both sides of the equation. If you were a broker, if you were a dispatcher, your job is to sell. All right. You work for a bigger company, you get a commission, you get bonus, you get incentives. Look at TQ. They built that big soccer stadium. Guess what? Hey, you know what? All our top salespeople, we're having a party in the sky deck. We're gonna give you a bonus. Da, 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 da. Man, they want that. That's it. That's giving them the motivation. That's boosting morale for them to go out and make these sales. It's your job to know what it costs you to run your business.
That's right. I agree.
So at the end of the day, I wouldn't look at it as disrespect. I look at it as business. If a person, if you're in business to make money, they're in business to make money, and they take you. At the end of the day, they just did good business. It's your job to be educated for your business.
Yeah.
When you're doing B2B, this is B2B. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You could take something. I could sell you something. I could take it. I don't know what it's cost you to run your you I could think you running that loss. I'm like, man, but you might not be. Why? Because I'm not inside the inner workings of your business.
True. Earlier this week, my daughter just graduated from boot camp on Thursday, and I keep on saying, hey, I appreciate that, man. Just throw it out there. I'm ex-Navy. I got 2 sons that just went in this summer. My daughter just graduated this Thursday. So it's been a great year dealing with that. And the smiles on their faces, they so happy. They so happy. So I thank God for that. Well, I'm telling them, dispatchers that, hey, Thursday, I can't do anything on Thursday. I got to be able to be at the house to go to Great Lakes, for the graduation. And the guy hit me with, so you're gonna drive back empty? I said, if you can't understand what I'm talking about, man, I won't let you go. Because understand, if you can't be a load, I'm going back to the house. Oh, but I'm just saying, are you gonna drive back empty? I said, hey man, you say it one more time, take it as an offense. Because I done told you.
He doing his job. He trying to sell you. Trying to move. He trying to sell you.
What you think happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's like your choices, what you want to do. But at the end of the day, if he's trying to get you, he got shit that he trying to get off. He trying to get them things off. And he got you on the hook. So, man, he trying to sell you. He may be a little bit aggressive with it, but, man, that business that they in, that shit dog eat dog, too.
Hey, I got 10 of them, man.
Especially when you entry level. Entry level is worse off.
Now I just rotate to another one, man.
Yeah.
Block on this number, take them out.
But you can't. But no, you can't get mad at someone because they trying to sell you. That's their job.
Well, see, I'm sorry to say, I got a different perspective on the person, and that's just because me being overseas. I worked in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Kuwait for 3 years. So
Did he disrespect you on a personal level?
The way I'm raised, yes.
How?
It's once we state our grounds of where we stand, and a person keeps coming, you've already stated it. Maybe you got to reiterate it a second time. That third time, you're trying to push me into a situation where I told you I don't want to be in. It became personal. Now, the warning should already let you know. once I got to keep going, that could be me, military, my mindset. You
Hmm.
know, I'm pretty cut.
You could end
Straightforward.
the call. You could end the call. See, that's the thing. You got
Oh
like
no,
it's way. There's
it,
go
it
ahead.
ended. It ended.
Hmm.
That's all. Because I rotate
Yeah,
another dispatch in until I
because
get actually going and I can do it myself.
all salespeople are the same. Car salesmen,
Yeah.
um, you know, just some like in those certain industries where they have to make sales to make a living.
Right. Right.
Especially in today's time,
You know,
it can
Mark,
be aggressive. But here's the thing too.
go
A
ahead. I'm
a
with
good a good a good salesman can
you. Hmm.
smell fresh meat. They can
Yeah.
smell a novice
Uh
just
huh.
by the way you articulate yourself. A good salesman, they may be willing to take it a little bit further with someone that they know they could win over versus someone that they know that they can't, just
Right.
by how you talk. And I'm not saying the way you speak. I'm not talking about like ebonics or anything. I'm
No,
just talking
no,
about the
you're
way
talking
you.
about terminology.
Right, right. So you know, um, that's all.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%, man. 100%.
How old are
You
you?
know,
40 what?
I'm 51, man.
Yeah, I didn't want. I figured you was right about 50, but I gave you the benefit of the doubt. Uh,
Appreciate that.
uh, 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 and then you was military too, so
Yeah,
you
my
know.
kids said boot camp was easy because they was raised by me.
Hmm.
That's what they said. That's what they told them in boot camp. But no, it's just a lot of things I've dealt with being overseas, and you start talking to people, and they start talking to you like you're slow. I said, man, you don't understand what you're saying. And,
Well, you know
oh,
why? You know why
go ahead.
though? Yeah, well, you want to keep it a buck because think about it. Here's the thing: if they talk to a bunch of people throughout the day of high intellect, then their conversation, person to person, would reflect that too. You know why they talk to people like that? Is because of the majority of people they talk to. They talk to foreigners. They talk to people who just aren't well spoken. That are look. If you watch the show, look, most of these guys don't know what their cost is. So until they get to know you on a personal level, to know that you are a person of a higher understanding of what you're doing, first impression, they're gonna think you just like everybody else or the majority. And then you are in the box truck. So there's a stigma just on that alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Based on the majority. And it's unfortunate, but it's just what it is. Look, it's evident. You dig what I'm saying? So based on the amount of people that they talk to, there's a reason why. If the majority of people were on top of things, then they would carry themselves in a different manner because they would expect that the person that they're going to talk to next is going to be a reflection of everybody they spoke to before. They think that
Right.
now because most of the speakers they speak to before.
Yeah.
So I
I
get
got
I get what you're saying, but I'm telling you not to take it personal. You
right.
can't take it personal. You just gotta keep it moving.
It's just them reading that script like they hit you with.
Well, but based on what they talk to. Listen, there's a reason why they do what they do. So if you're not talking to someone who you haven't had any formal conversation with before, they're just gonna automatically throw you in the pile with everybody else until you show, listen, I'm different. I'm different. And then that sets you apart But off the first meeting, then yeah, you're gonna be in that cesspool. Oh, you just another one. So you can't take it personal. You dig what I'm saying? They don't know you, you don't know them. It's just move on but just understand why. And that's something that you can't really control. You just gotta find, you gotta build those relationships.
True. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Thank you for that. Can
That's
I
all
take it
good.
personal?
Yeah, you can't take it. You can't take it personal because you don't know these people. They don't know you. But based on what they deal with on a day-to-day basis, the majority of people, that's the reason why they act like that, because the majority of people is
Yep.
so if you on the other side of the equation, just imagine what they saying when they getting off the phone. You could be just the exception. You might be the one anomaly or the two or three anomalies that they come across that day.
Very true. Yeah.
You are the anomaly, and it's not the way you would expect it to be. It's the opposite. So it's unfortunate. It's just like how, you know, a person will look at a person, they'll judge them based off the way they look, right? And then you have a conversation, person open their mouth, it's like, whoa, you didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? So same situation. That's all. You can't take it personal.
Yep. Yep. I hear you. This is all these dispatches. You know, I'm dealing with the ones from Pakistan. Got two from Russia.
So now you're dealing with different cultures, bro. But see, this is
Yeah,
what you sign up for. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta relax. It's business, bro.
right. See, that's what I was saying when I said I was overseas. So I'm dealing with people from Pakistan anyway, and I,
So,
I get that view.
so that PTSD kicking in.
It can, especially with the Russians. It can.
Okay,
That's for
it's
sure.
it's kicking in. So, you know, nah, just it's business. Don't take it personal. You could get off to the wrong foot with someone, then they could become one of your you know, best secret weapons in business. You never know. So you also don't want to burn bridges either, based on, maybe someone being a little bit aggressive for one reason or another. As long as it's not personal, then ain't nothing.
No, I had one dispatcher that well, I had two dispatchers that was arguing over a load that I was awarded. The broker knew that they both was dispatching for me and was running them, had them both bidding. And one ended up the broker reached out to one of the dispatchers asking them if they know the other. And they said no. Then they reached out to me to ask me, did I have another dispatcher? I said, yeah, I have a few. Well, the first dispatcher actually reached out. I don't know how he saw the load before, an hour and a half before, but he did. And he
Mm.
started setting everything up. And then the other dispatcher saw it and he reached out. So one pretty much took the first leg of it. The second one took the last. And, I was awarded the load. And the second dispatcher got credited for it. I had the first one, he complaining and this and that. And I said, man, don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about it. I said, I'll pay you anyway. Pay both of you. Because they sent me all their emails. When they sent all the emails in, you can see both of them was working on the same load. With that first one, I look at it as an investment, like planting a seed.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that got me the dedicated route. Planting that seed got me that dedicated route. So I thank God for that. Like you say, they're just doing their job. They working. A lot of them do work harder than others. They really do. You know, but this is something else, man. Something new to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my son, wanted to be a truck driver. He's been driving for 2 years now. And he had told me that, he wanted to drive his son, but, you can't drive, man. And then, he got a little offended and everything. But like with your children, sometimes you got to show support even when you don't believe. I said, you know what, man? Come on. We're going to go find you a school. We got him in truck driving school. He was able to get in, get out, got his license. He's out on the road now. And I told him, I said, hey, man, after your first year, save your money on your anniversary. Go buy your truck. Save your money that second year, go buy your second truck. Save your money the third year, go buy you another truck. I said, we put some money together. We try to go get some more trucks. We can go from there. In our house, we try to have a financial conversation, just money in general. Then we try to have future endeavors, the 5-year plan. We try to talk about credit. And had all the children. Well, my kids are older, and but I still need 5-year plans. Where you see yourself in 5 years, and that was the big pitch. Was the trucking company 5-year plan for him? And he had a brother and sister that thought about doing it. I said, hey, why don't all y'all just get together and do it together? So then I'm sitting here. I've been working out of town since 2011, and before that, of course, in the military from 92 to 01. So I was out of town then. So now I'm trying to get back. And I'm sitting there thinking one day, and I said, you know what? I think I seen a box truck video or something. But the light bulb came on. I said, you know what? I said, that could bring me home. That could bring me home. I just got to have enough of them running efficiently, to bring me home. So this might take about 2-3 years to do it right. I'm paying attention. Y'all don't scale too fast. Even issues with insurance and scaling fast.
Why you just don't come home and do it from home?
I make too much money in California at PG&E.
Okay.
I'm too. I got to be able to.
How much money do you need to make to come home?
I'm at 350 right now.
As an employee?
As an employee with 33 years experience and very comfortable position.
So 350 if you making as an employee. How much do you
taxes?
So you would still want to make that type much. You will want your trucking company to pay you as an individual that much for to come home. I'm assuming, right, or less.
No, I would say less. I mean, the whole thing numbers. I'm okay with numbers. It just got to make sense for me to come home. I do believe I will be driving.
Why you want to come back to Chicago?
My father's a pastor here. I'm an elder here. I have we have family. My wife's whole family is here. We out in Blue Island. We out in Country Club Hills. Everybody's here, man. My mother's here. Everybody's here.
You went there for work, or you went there to get away from here?
No, I always work. I was a nuclear welder when I was in the Navy.
Okay.
I'm a different dude. I'm a different dude. I'm a little odd.
Well, you make a lot of money out there, so I don't know if you want to come back here and you got to get the business up.
That's
350 as an employee versus 350 paying your not the business as you running the business as an employee for the business to be able to pay yourself 350. Then you gotta get to work, big dog.
No, I know. Give myself 3-4 years. Take it slow. Watch the numbers, not just get other trucks. If it, like you say, you let the work dictate the growth.
You got to put that work in, because it take a lot. You know what I'm saying? It take a lot. So, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll do it. But Sound like you in a good position.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Like the whole sprint thing, I've been paying on that all year. That's not an issue.
Mm-hmm.
That helped my MC mature because I got my MC in the summer,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just past 6 months now, so it's a little easier to get loads.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little. So it's not a real big issue with me in that sense. Just got to get the experience. I'm gonna have to look for a driver soon. I was gonna ask you about that, as in going through a third party hiring firm to find a driver, or just post
No.
an ad.
Find
Or
your own driver.
find your own driver.
Man, just post an ad, do the interview.
Yeah.
A rigorous interview process.
Mm-hmm.
Rigorous.
I hear you. I hear you. That has to be, sorry to say, soon though, because I think I have to go to work in a couple of weeks. Go back to California to work in a couple of
Well,
weeks.
there's a lot going on. You out in LA or no?
No, I'm here at the house right now.
No, no,
Bro.
no. I'm talking about
Oh,
out there.
San Francisco, in the Bay.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. All that fires and stuff, I was driving across during that time. I just missed it. Had no
Okay.
idea it was. I went through Bakersfield through Vegas. I just
Mm-hmm.
missed LA. If we would have kept driving, we would have seen it. Didn't
You
even know.
you grew up in Country Club Hills?
No, I grew up in the hundreds, man. The wild hundreds,
Mm-hmm.
120th and Perry. I went to Corliss High
Oh.
School.
Oh, you went to Corliss.
Yeah. Yep. See, now I'm just getting back from Detroit.
Okay.
That was crazy. They asked me, can I pick up a package from O'Hare and take it to Detroit and drop it off? The pickup was for yesterday and then drop off tomorrow morning in Detroit. And then
Mm-hmm.
they moved it up a day. I said, well, I need to, take a nap first. And the package wasn't really that big, so I was able to take it out the truck. And
Mm-hmm.
I drove it up in have an SUV. I was able to put it in there and take it to Detroit.
Okay.
I get up to O'Hare. I can't find the guy that I'm supposed to get the package from. Gets creepy. Finally
Yeah.
get a dude on the phone. He telling me, can I come pick it up from his house? Get out to this dude's house. I was telling my wife his house looked like it was fighting the whole block and lost.
Mm.
I get his
What
stuff.
was here in Chicago?
It was just right over O'Hare in Plainfield.
Oh, okay.
So I pick up the stuff from him from there. 6 boxes, very very light. Take those, bring those back. I go up to love you. I'm just not walking in.
I hear you.
Yeah, I go up to Detroit. Get up there. I pull up to the place where I was supposed to drop it off at. Ain't nobody there. They're calling around trying to find somebody. I get a couple of people on the phone, and they just like, yeah. I said, well, I'm at the office. What office? I said, the office that's on the Raycon. I'm there. They had no idea what I was talking about. This stuff got crazy, man. Went on for a couple of hours trying to find out who we can drop this off to. It's just, sometimes people have their stuff in order. Sometimes there's a missing link somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I got caught up in it today. As in, you know, maybe having to get a hotel room just to drop it off to them tomorrow morning. But it worked out.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
All
it
right,
worked
big
out.
dog. Keep me updated. I hear you in the house now, so let you get to your family. You hear me? Yo. All right, we lost you, big dog. I'm gonna let you get to your family though. Good talking with you. Yo, I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh shit, cool. Wait, this is me, right?
Yeah, I see you, but I saw somebody else in the back, so I ain't gonna pull you on camera
Cool.
till I make sure
Okay.
you Gucci. I
Este,
don't know what was going
uh,
on back there. I thought
no, no,
somebody
it's weird. I get you, I get you.
yeah.
Este, no, so hi, first off.
How you doing?
Good man, thank you. I'm trying to start my so I was gonna do a box truck business, but I had pay attention to that you're not gonna be able to do it with like $5,000, $6,000. It's just gonna get in. It's gonna
I
go
don't
away.
know. I don't know, bro. Somebody, it's a lot of people saying, man, I don't. You can. They say you don't need working capital and all that. They say rent a truck and just go out there. So you might. I don't know,
Serious?
bro. Hey man, I don't.
It's scary. That's why.
Hey man, let me tell you what. Me personally, no, I'm not. I'm not running
Uh,
that risk because I need. You need
Exactly.
money. You need money for the what
Exactly.
if. But it's people that telling me, man, do you. So me, if you want to do it, then that's what you got to do. Me personally, I
So
ain't doing it.
okay. Este So I wanted to do since yeah, because it's really risky, and well, yeah, it's really risky. So I think of going to cargo, yeah, cargo van. But so then I don't know if there's anything that like if people take if people still use or still like work with like those construction type of trucks that they use, the white vans, or
Construction
if
trucks.
like you know the white vans, like the regular ones that people take like multiple people in to like take people, or like
Oh, you talking
that
about?
they use
You
like
talking about a passenger van?
exactly.
Yeah.
And so I thought of getting one of those and using that, but I don't know if I'm able to. I don't know if well, yeah, I don't know if I'm able to do it with that. To be honest,
To do what?
to work to do like cargo van, like to work to do carrier services with that cargo van, or sorry, like
Where you from? Where you from, bro?
Texas. Este so I'm trying to get that van, right? I'm trying to get that car, and I'm then trying to get like I'm trying to work on my own with that, like basically you know what I'm talking about. And I just want to know because you have videos that you had posted that I you can you how to like cargo van, how to start it, kind of where you can work in like Rider, and then like some like 4 or 5 other different things, little apps. And it's the so I'm just wondering, like I guess I might just be like maybe like thinking about it too much, but what I'm saying is, in your thoughts and your opinions, that what do you think is the best thing to do to if someone's trying to start like a cargo van business?
Start small
Hmm.
and work your way up.
And what are places that you can um go
Places it can go to for what? And
to
what?
like,
And
hey,
what
I
are?
got this truck, like I got this truck, and like who can I offer my services to with that
What do
truck?
you? What do you do now for a living?
To be honest, nothing right now. I freaking quit. So that's
You quit.
that's why
You
I'm
quit
like I'm
what?
trying to figure out. FedEx
Why'd you quit?
as a driver. I wasn't getting paid enough, to be honest, and it had been 4 years, and I never I never got to pay enough, or I never got paid more. So I just thought, oh well, I can do this. I believed in myself more than
So that's
them.
great.
So
That's great. So why didn't you keep the job so you can have revenue come in and then make a
that's
transition?
where I fucked up. I
Yeah.
messed up.
But
Yeah.
maybe you didn't. According to what people tell me, these are your dreams. I don't want to be the guy to crush them. But
No, I get you.
me personally, let me just tell you what I would do. This is what I'm gonna tell people what I would do. All right. Me, if I got something going and I got this idea that I want to do, I'm gonna use this to help fund that. I'm gonna keep doing that until I can make a transition. When you quit that, now you're having a hard time articulating yourself because in the back of your mind, you're probably thinking like, I got this idea, but how am I going to pay for
Hmm.
it? Is that, am I right or no?
No.
Okay, well,
Um. Mhm.
okay. All right, I'm listening then. Cook up, talk.
I'm like, okay, I have this idea, so I'm gonna go get this truck. There's a job that says, hey, we are looking for this type of truck, and we are accepting. So it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get this truck, and then I'm gonna go with them, and then I'm like, okay, so I have a job right there, and then not only after that, but if they don't get me, then I'm trying to see, or I'm trying to figure out how can I work with that cargo van doing something else. How can I make like $100 basically to like $150 a day, because I was getting paid like $175 a day, and I see and I think, okay, well, maybe I'm just being egotistical, or but I think I can make that. I think I can make that with a car.
Well, okay. So you got a car?
I can get one pretty cheaply, like 3,000.
So so you don't have a car or anything. You don't have no means of transportation right now.
No, my personal car, yes.
So you got a personal car. Okay. All right. Follow me now. Follow me.
Okay.
What kind of car you got, big dog?
It's the Nissan Altima.
Nissan Altima. We call that the BM. That's the BM, the baby mama mobile up here. All right, so check it out. What part of Texas you live in?
Um, Spring, Texas.
Where is that? Is that one of them little sundown towns?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Is it south? Is it close to Mexico? Is it close to
No,
Laredo?
I don't think so. No, I think it's more probably more north.
More towards Arkansas?
No, like
Where
above Houston.
above Houston? Central
Yeah,
Texas or is
I
it
have no clue,
north?
dude. I have no clue.
You
It's like but
you
I
don't you
should
don't know where you don't know where you
no,
live at?
no,
Come
no,
on, big dog.
no.
You ain't gonna know where you live at. Man, come on, bro.
Dude, I'm sorry.
You want to talk business and you don't even know where you live at?
Yeah,
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Let me find where you live at. Give me a second.
Okay.
I gotta find where you live at. What is it called again?
Spring, Texas.
Spring, Texas. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Man, how old are you, big dog? How old are you?
25.
Oh Lord have mercy. I gotta get you off my line. We 35 and up. 35 and up.
I'm trying to learn.
We this ain't no club. This a lounge. Spring,
Mm-hmm.
Texas. 35 and up, big dog. We can't.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't. Oh, you said Hold on, let's see what Spring, Texas is at. Bro, Spring, Texas is a suburb of Houston.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know that?
No.
How long you been there?
About a year.
Where you lived at before this?
And close to downtown Houston.
So you lived in Houston last year? All right. So boom.
Mhm.
All right. So you quit your job. You want to
Mhm.
make. You got a car, right?
Yeah.
What apps are you signed up for, big dog? You got to get to work.
Uh-huh. Este, well, nothing, nothing. That's where I'm at right now. That I am, and I know it sounds stupid,
I
but
listen. I ain't say nothing. I ain't
mhm,
say it's stupid. I ain't say nothing. But I'm just having a hard time following the conversation, bro. You had a job. You quit it. You're not doing anything. You want to get a cargo van
mhm,
to make money.
yes,
You kind of don't really know where you live at. You
uh
don't
huh.
have any apps, so you're just not doing nothing right now.
But no, like DoorDash, and then
I just asked you
well,
what apps. I just asked you what
dude,
apps did you have,
I don't know if that's worth it. That's why I'm like, oh well, I
bro.
don't know if
No,
it's like you.
I didn't ask you was it worth it. I said what apps do you have? Right? You said nothing, and then I said, well, what are you doing? You said I'm doing DoorDash. You
Okay,
confusing me.
okay,
I don't speak. Listen. I speak.
I
I
get
don't
you.
speak. I don't speak 25.
I get you.
So when I ask you a question,
Okay.
just give me a straight answer. Don't give me the
Okay,
answer
okay,
that you thinking I'm thinking. If I say what apps you got, don't say I don't got none. And you doing
okay.
DoorDash. DoorDash is an app.
No, I know. I'm just a little embarrassed.
Embarrassed for what?
Mm, it's very like, all right,
You
like I was gonna be, huh?
you embarrassing yourself. I asked you what apps you got. You tell me you don't got no apps, and then I'm found you doing DoorDash. Then I asked you where do you live at. You tell me Spring. I said where's that at? You said you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So for the record, anybody that watches, I'm not making the guy out to be anything. He's doing it himself. Okay. Now
No, I get you.
you got DoorDash and what else?
Yeah, DoorDash, and then on Monday I have an interview for Domino's.
You quit FedEx to deliver pizzas?
Dude, it sucks. I know.
Bro, I just don't make no sense. Now, what do you
I
want? Wait,
I know.
because see, here's the thing. This is where I turn up, and people gonna
Yeah.
get mad and say, "More you quit FedEx to deliver pizzas?
No,
Why?"
I quit because I saw, hey, there's a job paying 50,000 to 70,000 a year, and they're asking for a cargo van, and they're hiring immediately. Okay, well, I can get a cargo van, and I can go apply to them,
That's not how you
and
do
that's what
things. Listen, that's not
exactly.
how you do things. That's not how you do things, bro. You don't quit something. You don't quit for show, for uncertain. What you had was for show. If you want to transition out, you keep that. You go apply. You wait till you get the thing. It's etched in stone. But here's the thing, right here. What you're looking at for 50,000, this was a opportunity for an owner operator. This is for you to run your own business, right? Because you have to provide the cargo van, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're offering you $50,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
So think about it like this. You got a job where you're making $175 a day at FedEx that you're not responsible for. None of the inner workings of the business, none of the costs associated. You're going to leave that because you saw something that says, bring a cargo van, we'll give you $50,000 a year. Now, let's look at this $50,000 a year plus this cargo van. You're not going
Mm-hmm.
to make $50,000. Why? Because it's going to cost you to run the cargo van.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think about that?
Yeah.
So you're making less than you're making at FedEx. A lot less.
I know. It was just more of that they didn't care. They didn't care. I had passed out from the hospital, from heat exhaustion, and then they didn't care. And then I was like, basically, like they,
Who
I
didn't
tried
care? Who didn't care?
the,
Who? FedEx?
yes.
Okay. I don't
And
know how to
then
like. I want to say something, but I'm not gonna say something because then people.
it's okay.
No, I ain't gonna say it. y'all ruined that. Y'all ruined that. That's a wrap. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not finna. No. So look, you passed out from heat exhaustion. They didn't. You got benefits.
That job, no, they didn't
All
give
right.
anything.
All right. So here's the thing. Let me give you some young man. Let me tell you something. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Don't ain't nobody care. Let me explain you how business works. Business is business. You fell out. It's unfortunate. I'm sympathetic for what happened to you, but it's business. You can't let
Mm-hmm.
something like that get into your feelings that trick you out your spot, trick you out your bag. You tricked yourself out your bag. You looking
Mm-hmm.
at this as an independent owner operator for $50,000. It's going to cost you to run the van. Let's say 50% of that is cost. At least 50% on the low end. Now that leaves you with 25,000. You still got to float the business, and you still got to take care of home. A $50,000 opportunity as an owner operator, that's not something that you quit your job for.
Mm.
You passed out working there, shoot. I mean, listen. You got your Nissan Altima. You got DoorDash. What else you got, big dog? DoorDash and what else?
Dominoes, and then that's it.
Bro, save up your money. Do as much stuff you can with your car. Save up your money. If you want to get into the cargo van, go ahead, be my guest. But the first thing you're going to have to do, bro, is change your mentality. You're going to have to grow up, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
can't make these types of decisions, because if you made a decision like that, what type of decisions you going to make when you get a cargo van? The decisions that you made, they ain't indicative of what I would expect out of a business person. And I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, you're gonna have to grow up. You're gonna have to be a little bit more, you know, you know.
And that's crazy.
You said what? No, it's not
And that's
crazy.
no,
What
that's crazy.
it is crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but the decisions that you've made now, they just not something that you would expect a person who's running a business to make. You always have to keep revenue coming in. You're not in a position to walk away from something. I don't understand why y'all do that.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I ain't like, it's been plenty of things that I would have. You should have let them fire you, if anything, so you can get unemployment. Like, you just
Mm-hmm.
don't quit, bro. Where y'all getting this quit stuff from, bro? You get fired so you can get unemployment. Like, know how to, if you're gonna play it, play the game. But play it to win. At least the unemployment would have gave you something to tide you over until you go ahead and do this. You could have got paid the unemployment and then went over and did something else. Like, I don't, like, you tricked yourself out your spot to go work at Domino's. How much money you got saved up for this cargo van?
5,000.
Keep your money. But you know what? Let me not tell you that. Do what you want to do with your money. I ain't telling people what to do.
Mm-hmm.
What I would do if I was you, I would try to go get my job back. I would try to go get my job back, and I would work really, really hard, and I would save my money, and I would add on to that nickel, and then I would continue to do your side things like your DoorDash. Maybe I get a few more apps to do on the side. Maybe Uber Eats, DoorDash, maybe some of the courier apps like Roadie and GoShare and some of those apps, so I can diversify and cut them all on and see which opportunities are paying the best at a particular time. But if I were in your situation, personally, me, I would not do that.
Mm-hmm.
I would make better decisions too. I wouldn't, quit my job because I don't feel like they care about me. They don't. Like, here's the thing. Nobody cares. And I've said this before. I don't know how long you've been watching the channel, but like, y'all young guys, and I was, once upon a time when I was in my 20s, I used to feel like that too. And I went through a situation and I just thought people were going to care, and nobody cared about my personal situation. They didn't care. All right. And at that moment, I realized that I can't put myself in a situation because, I expect people to care. No one's caring. I got to make
Yeah.
sure that I could take care of what I need to take care of. And
No,
I'm
I
not
know.
gonna and I'm not gonna leave one thing until I have something else lined up. And if I do leave, I'm gonna make sure they fire me. So that way I can
Okay.
take my ass down to the unemployment office and get unemployment. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna walk away from nothing when there's unemployment there. I'm gonna come late. I'm gonna start being tardy. I'm gonna do something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you want to start your cargo van business, go ahead, be my guest. I, you can go find you a cargo van and pay a note on it, and then
Okay.
you can go. You want to go over the road with it, or what you want to do?
No, just well, I was planning on staying here. No, not on the road.
What you want to
Like I'd have
do?
stayed. Um, well, I was just gonna go to another. I was just gonna go to businesses and just be like, hey, I mean, yeah, if you need something to be moved, or I saw that, oh, you can. I don't know. I saw in one of your videos that you said that like Home Depot or like Office Depot is looking to like move stuff, or like even like just anyone that needs something moved. But that's where I I'm trying to figure it out, to be honest. And that's why, like, I was wondering, oh, well, a person like that you that has gone through that has just like figured out, oh, I don't know, figured out, oh, well, like figured out, oh, I don't know, you had a pickup truck. What did you do? Like,
I hustled. I got out here. First of all, bro, I educate myself.
mm-hmm,
You can't go to Home Depot, bro. Home Depot, they're gonna send you about your way. Home Depot is you can't go walk into Home Depot and say, "Hey,
of course.
give me." You can't. It don't work like that, bro.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? So you have to educate yourself. You gotta go to a 3PL. I don't know, bro. I really don't know what to tell y'all no more. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Y'all make this shit difficult, bro.
mm-hmm.
I feel bad for y'all.
So, what is a like an app that you would recommend that takes?
I wouldn't recommend buying a van to run an app, bro. An app is a gig. You
Uh
know,
huh.
it's a gig. So it's something that's meant to supplement something else. It's not something meant to build a business on.
Uh huh. I get.
So
So, what is
I
a business for you?
something that can sustain.
Okay.
So it's something that you have to educate yourself so that you can build it. And it has to be able to sustain on its own. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that, like your idea, what just listening to you, what I think you think, a business is, it's not that. It,
Mm-hmm.
it it's something that, and based on some of the decisions that you've made already, it's your mindset is going to have to change even if you do start it and you want to build it. In order for it to build, and if you want to keep it, your mindset is going to have to change. Things, hold on. So even with, I asked you, where do you live at? You told me. I said, where's that at? You said you don't know. If you start a business and you're delivering, geography is something that you need. I had to look
Mm-hmm.
up where you live at.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just even with that, like you asked me where I live, I know where I live, I know where it's at in the state. I know. So
Mm-hmm.
if you want to start, man, go rent you a van. I don't think you really got enough to buy one. Go rent you a van and
Mm-hmm.
go apply with a 3PL. You say you want to stay local, right? And you could do
What's a
like
what's a 3PL? It's just
a,
looked up online.
a third party logistics company.
Okay.
Look up T Force, look up Waco, look up Capstone. You could go deliver office supplies. You make around $200-$300 a day, give or take.
What
But hold
what
on,
what was that third one called?
hold on. T Force, Waco, Capstone. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Go rent you a van, big dog. Take your 5,000. Go rent you a van. Go to one of those companies, and they'll have some office supplies for you.
And in those apps, I'm sorry if I take up your time. Is
Nah, you
the
cool.
those
What's
apps
what's
is it a
Este?
daily?
What does that mean? Because you keep saying that. What does that mean? Este. Why you always say
Uh,
that?
it's honestly, I think it's ghetto language. It's just like going. It's just uh like you just pause.
Oh.
But since I'm trying to like fill up space, you say that, I guess.
Mm.
Um. Okay, so those app like that, they will hire you, or it's an everyday thing. Is more what I'm asking.
Yeah, it's an everyday thing, Monday through Friday.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
No, yeah, because I just have yeah, I can get a truck for $3,000, and it's not a like it's just buying it from a person. It's not a
Mhm.
it's not a you know it's just buying it off a person really.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, if you got a truck for 3,000, man, it's a great deal.
it's a little bit more.
Oh, okay. Well, that leaves you with
Yeah,
2,000. That leaves you with $2,000. So
exactly.
yeah. But hey, man, follow your dreams. Follow your dreams,
No,
man.
they're
Don't
good.
let nobody. Yeah, follow them.
Okay. It's the T Force Waco Waco
Mm-hmm. Yep. T Forest
and
Waco.
and then Capstone.
Capstone. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay. I think that's it.
That's it.
I don't know what else to say. Oh, unless you can. How do you get a How do you get a cheap insurance for commercial
Well,
insurance?
you need cheap insurance now because you really don't got no more money, do you?
Exactly.
Well, that's the thing. Insurance is just insurance. I don't know about cheap. You only 25, so I can't say your insurance is going to be cheap. But I'm pretty. I can tell you one thing: it's going to be more than
Mhm.
$2,000. The initial payment is going to be more than $2,000. I can promise you that. I bet everything. Oh
I
yeah,
had it
you
for
got, but
300.
300 for
Yeah, dude.
you had what for 300?
Of, insurance, full liability. Like it was like 383. That's what I'm not sure if I'm like yeah if I'm explaining myself right.
You had insurance for your car for 383, right? For your Nissan?
No, that's how
Oh.
much they were gonna. That's how much I did pay for the down payment for maybe it was a down payment, but that was how much it was for the down payment for that for a cargo van that I was gonna get. And I think it was the cargo van that I'm speaking of is a Chevrolet Express or somewhere around there.
Oh,
Chevrolet
that's right.
Express.
You in a cargo, man. I'm thinking about a box truck, but it's still gonna be more than
Hmm.
300. Your down payment, your to get the policy started is gonna be more than $300. It's gonna be for commercial insurance. It's gonna be more than $300. What year was this cargo van?
2012, but the other one it was a 2005, so it's gonna be more most
Okay,
likely.
and so
It is.
the keyword you said was liability. You can't have commercial insurance on the liability. It has to be full coverage.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it was 383 for liability, which is extremely high, I think, but you're 25 years old, and it's for personal liability. It's gonna be $1,000 at least for a commercial full coverage policy on that van.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What else you got, big dog? I'm just answering your questions, but I don't have no personal input on anything. So
What?
this is
Okay.
what I want to give you personal input, but people too soft. They don't want to hear
Nah,
it. So
dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to
nope.
like.
I ain't doing it.
Oh my gosh,
No,
dude, that's
you
what
got
because I know, like, that's what I'm trying to get.
listen. All your little people that's y'all got to deal with it now. So now
Would they get mad at you if you say it online?
they gonna get mad. They already mad. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I
Here's
don't
the thing.
care.
Here's the thing. You gonna learn. If I'm spending my time, you're gonna get it how I'm giving it to you, especially if you getting it for free. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of shit
What
that
you
you
mean?
did that you need an OG to tell you, but I ain't telling you no more because all y'all little cats that's just your age, y'all be in y'all feelings when a person tell you something that's right because y'all think about your dreams and your aspirations, but everything you just did
Okay.
was wrong. But I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
At least for right now. I'm chilling
Okay.
on that shit for right now.
I get you.
You said so unfortunately you gotta
Figure it
you're
out.
going to no. You're going to have to what I'm trying to say, like it's you're going to have to bear the brunt of what other people have forced me to do. You see what I'm saying? So at right now,
Listen.
I'm gonna leave my thoughts as far as what you really need to guide you out, and I'm just gonna answer your questions. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because there's things that you did that you need somebody to tell you, yo, that you can't. Because here's the thing: if you don't know what you did was wrong, then that behavior needs to be corrected in order for you to do things right. Because when you start a business,
No, and I did.
hold on. When you start a business, a lot of that stuff that you did leading up to this point, like that stuff, you can't do that stuff when you're running a business.
Yes, sir.
That mindset is trash. But here's the thing. I'm not gonna, I'm the type of person like, all right, I'm gonna show you better than I could tell you. Now, because I really could cook. Ooh, I could cook up with you. Ooh, I could cook up, boy. But hey, man, I ain't finna do it.
Man, that sucks.
You
But it's okay. I understand where you're going.
You need an OG to kind of like get you in order. Like man, you done fumbled. You fumbled big time, big dog. You done fumbled the bag. And I would have had a field day with you, boy.
Dude, that fucking sucks because I'm like, like I'd rather listen. I'm okay with it, but I just feel like it's weird because you're also a businessman, so I understand what you're saying.
Man, listen. The people have spoken. They soft, bro. They listen. Let me explain something to you. Y'all is worried about y'all feelings and your dreams instead of the truth. Your whole generation, man, you hating. This was motherfucker in your same situation, and
You're
I
34,
told
35?
Who, me? Thank you, I appreciate that.
Oh wow, okay.
I look good, boy. I look good. Add 10 more years to that. Listen, motherfucker told me. I told a person in your situation, I gave him my thoughts, an OG perspective. Motherfucker gave me
Okay.
my comments, told me I was hating on him. This motherfucker
Mm,
ain't got a truck, ain't got no money, ain't even got no direction. Said I'm hating on you. Coming to me for knowledge? How I'm hating on you? I'm
okay.
hating on him because I told him it wasn't a good idea. He didn't have no money, save up money. That makes me a hater. A motherfucker, I got everything you need. I got it. But because I told you it wasn't a good idea and I articulated why and why you need money, your generation labels that hater. Because a person told you need money to start and fund a business. Oh man, you hating on his dreams. I'm hating on his, you don't got nothing. So you know what? No problem. You ask a question, I'm gonna answer your question. As far as me, articulating it the way you really should hear it, y'all can't handle that. So it's people out here that's going to continue to sell you these dreams and sell you up the river. And I just think those are the part that, that's what y'all like to hear. You want to hear the shit that's going to take you up the river instead of the truth. If I say, God damn it,
Yeah.
don't, the stove is hot. It's hot. Oh man, you hating, man. He can touch the stove. All right, we'll go touch it. I don't
Yeah.
understand why a person who's not charging, there's no link, there's no Cash App, QR code, or nothing, nowhere around here. Why? What reason do I got to? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have no reason to um
To lie.
no, it's not even that's not even a word to sell you, right? Because if there's
Exactly.
something that I know and I'm trying to get you to buy into something, the last thing I'm going to do is scare you off. The only thing
Mm,
I can tell you is the real, because I'm not trying to upsell you on anything. Only thing I got for you is the truth of the matter, what to expect. I'm not trying to sell you on a mentorship or anything where, I don't want to scare you away because I need you to spend this 10 with me. No,
mm,
it's not the case. So, when I tell people, yo, you need this, you need that, and then you wonder why, it's crazy. Everything that I say, it comes into fruition. And then you see things in this space that do hella numbers. And then you wonder why. Why? Because misery loves company. Something goes extremely viral because of a misfortune. And it's a bunch of people, misery loves company. Why are so many people miserable?
mm,
Because what they should have did, they didn't do it for the same shit that I advocate against. So when I see everybody flock to the shit that makes everybody fail and champion that, why waste my time, bro? For free. I don't want to charge you. That don't mean I'm gonna charge you. I'm not gonna do that because that's gonna be even more waste of my time. But if a person is genuinely telling you what you need to hear, and you got a demographic of people that are angry because a person told them something, man, fuck it. Now you ain't got nobody to keep it a buck with you. And it's just
that's
unfortunate.
fine. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I'm gonna still come on here and talk shit, but it's unfortunate because other people have to suffer because of your ignorance. But sometimes you gotta let people suffer. It's two ways to skin a cat. I don't have to spend my time come up here, waste my breath and
Mm-hmm.
this shit. I'm doing shit out of the kindness of my heart. Try to talk with y'all little young cats, help y'all. But y'all look at everything as, oh, you hating on me. You hate what? this is why I looked at hating. When I grew up, because I ain't no hater, but hating to me is, damn, man, he's sitting on 4Gs, boy. Damn, boy. Bitch ass motherfucker, man, got some 4Gs on this shit. That's hating, because that's something that somebody else has and you can't get it or you want it. You're envious. How can you hate on something that they, a person who ain't got nothing? You actually got what they trying to get, but because you told them something that was in their best interest, but because it's not what they wanted to hear. This is your generation. That shit don't even make sense. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Everything that they did, a lot of the people, you are a carbon cut copy of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't gonna go into detail because I like you would have. Listen, you would have been the first one of the year. You would have been the first. Charlie, I got all the jokes and everything, boy. Let me explain something to you. How you quit your job, bro? You can't. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. You don't walk away for something that's for sure for nothing. I don't care what nobody say. This whole boss, I don't want to be a boss culture bullshit is bullshit, bro.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? It's bullshit.
No, I didn't understand what you said. Like, what do you mean? I don't want to be a boss culture.
This boss culture, I'm a boss culture is
Okay, I get
bullshit.
you. Okay,
So
I get it. I get it.
the way you walked away, you should have never did that. I'm just gonna tell you, this is what I'll tell you. You don't walk away from something for nothing, bro. Because you didn't like it, bro. Life is it
Sucks.
don't get no, it don't suck.
Exactly.
See, y'all think it sucks. Y'all are depressed and why,
No,
bro?
dude, not me. No, I'm listening to you.
Listen,
Yes, sir.
the life that you want to live, you don't get a chance to live it until later. Yes, you probably see people on social media that are in your age. Some of it's fabricated. Some of it's not. But most people in your age range, you have to go through the hard times. That's what makes you a better person later. For me to be able to sit up here and tell you this now, I've been through hard times. I've had ups, I've had downs. You don't walk away from something for sure for nothing. You don't, no matter what the situation is, and your situation wasn't even a situation. You just felt a certain type of way because you felt they're not there for that. You there to do a job. And that's it. You coming to me about, what, like, even your questions that you asking me is showing that you've done no research. None. Like basic research.
Mm-hmm.
And I could tell you trying to figure things out. But, you got to figure things out while you working. Look at Daniel in here. Daniel, I thought I ran Daniel off. Daniel back. And he a part of the MG. Talk about don't be like me. Listen, let me explain something to you, bro. It gets greater later. Look at me, dog. Look in there. Don't look in there. It get greater
No,
later,
I'm
big dog.
listening.
It get
Okay,
great.
okay.
You 25, bro. Work your behind off. You the what you looking at for 50,000 as an owner operator? That's no money. You're gonna lose. If they're offering you 50,000 as an owner operator, that 50,000 has to cover your cost as well. You're better off going working at McDonald's.
I get you.
Like, you got to use your brain. You got to think things through before you make any decision. You need to think, bro. Don't do no shit like that, bro. Don't ever quit something that's for sure for nothing. Don't let these cats on the internet trick you out your quality of life. Man, you could be, bro, yes, that's true. You can. But there's steps that you have to go to do it. And you got to go about things the right way. It's not as simple. Well, you don't quit your job. Now you ain't got nothing. Now you sitting up here trying to figure this shit out. That 5,000 you got, you living off that 5,000 too, right? So you really ain't got a nickel. So you know what I really want to tell you? It's gonna come with some hates, and people gonna call me a hater. They gonna say, "Man, Mark, you hating? Man, go get you a job. Try to go get your job back, bro." I'm being dead ass. You don't want to go back to your job?
I can't.
All right. Do you regret what you did?
Yeah.
Because it didn't make sense, did it?
No.
All right. So the lesson learned there is think about you can't make decisions off emotions, bro. Because now you're in a messed up situation. You quit a job at FedEx and now you gotta go work at Domino's. No, bro. Bro, I feel like, man, bro, like if all you got is $5,000, bro, I can't tell you what to do. I say I ain't doing that, but I would probably go try to go get my job back. And if they don't give your job back, go find a job. Domino's ain't gonna cut it for you, big dog.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
You need some more
No,
money.
you.
And 50,000, like you quit FedEx because you saw an ad for 50,000 for a cargo van owner operator, and it didn't dawn on you if they're only paying 50, the cost of you running your van was going to come out of that 50.
Yeah.
Did that cross your mind?
Yeah, I thought, oh well, 10,000 of it would.
How did you calculate 10,000?
If you run it well, and the parts would be cheap. I got manual labor. Gas is what you're gonna think about, but then that's gonna be, I don't know. It is a lot in months. So
See what I'm
bad
saying?
math.
So no, that's bad math. That's 20%. So there's no way you're going to run a business in logistics with a van on and make it 80%. That's unheard of. You know why? Because you got to pay your commercial insurance. You're going to have to pay fuel, which is going to account for a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And all your other variable expenses. You're going to buy the truck outright, right?
Mm-hmm.
The van, you said, right, was $3,000. There's going to be maintenance. There's going to be maintenance. So if you make 50, you're going to spend well over $10,000 probably in fuel alone for a year. And let's say you don't spend 10. But with the maintenance and all the other costs associated with it, you're going to spend some money. Insurance alone, you're going to be at least $1,000 a month. At least $1,000 a month. Bare minimum $1,000 a month. So if you do 1,000 times 12, that's 12,000 right there. We ain't even calculated fuel. So if they're offering you 50,000, I don't understand why you came up with that math, bro. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what you want to do. Don't let me. I'm not going to tell you what you should do. I say I ain't doing that. Do what you want to do.
I
You
get
feel
you.
like you could, yeah, do it. Go ahead, go for it. Just don't say I told you to do it.
No, yeah. Your name was Mark, right?
You don't know who I am?
I'm sorry. No, dude.
So you just cruising through the internet?
Kind of, yeah. Dude, just, I'm, I don't know. Just a traveler. But
Yeah, man.
no, I just I
Yes.
thank you. I thank God. I thank Jesus Christ, and I know, man. Thank you for the help. I really do appreciate it, and I thank you because it's true. Because I know, man. I know everything that you're saying is true.
Yeah, man.
So
I'm not here to
I guess
tell you anything. I'm not going to tell you anything wrong. You know, I don't want that type of karma to come back on me. God bless me. So I don't want to step. I don't want to, you know, interfere with my blessings by,
of course.
no, I'm not gonna do it. God is, whew, Lord, the good man. So I'm not gonna, no. So I'm not gonna do it, bro. Like if I tell you something, it may not be what you want to hear, but it's just, if you was, if it was different circumstances based on what you told me, then yeah, I would probably have a different conversation. I want to have a different conversation with you now, but I just decided. I said for the time being, I'm just not going to say certain things anymore because y'all just can't handle it, bro. And it don't necessarily be y'all. It be more people that watch the replay. So man, fuck it. They gonna have
Yeah.
to suffer. People that need the information gonna have to suffer because other people is just have false sense of reality of how things really work out here. People crying because
Yeah.
they closed TikTok. Like that shit is stupid to me, bro. Like
Yeah.
man. So, bro, I think you should. I think you should really just take a step back and just look at
Think
the
about
whole
it.
situation. Yeah, I mean, what's done is done. Now, you understand it's a mistake. So just learn from that mistake and don't make that mistake again. And luckily for you, you clicked the link in 2025. Because if you would have clicked it in 2024, oh man, oh man, I would have told you the same thing, but I would have had to hold you accountable. I ain't hold you accountable.
Okay.
I ain't hold you accountable. I ain't holding people accountable no more. You gonna have to
Mhm. Yeah, that's fine, dude.
yeah. I ain't hold you accountable because I really want to. I really feel like you need it. You need somebody to hold you accountable, but I ain't gonna do it. They messed that up. They messed it up. Mm-mm. Ain't no accountability for the foreseeable future. There's no
Mhm.
accountability.
Mhm.
So what you gonna do, big dog? How you gonna handle this?
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Well, good luck at Domino's, man.
Oh my gosh. I get you.
No, I'm serious. I didn't laugh or anything. I kept a
No,
straight face.
I know, but it fucking sucks.
Well, you made that decision. I didn't.
I know.
Hey, who was you watching? Who told you to do what you did? You was watching one of them
No,
content creators?
no,
Yeah, you
dude.
was watching one of them content
No.
creators. Keep watching them.
Well,
Keep watching them. Your ass gonna be at Domino's. See, Big
nah, I
Mark
just
over here. We
honestly,
keep it. We keep.
I just took that
Okay.
chance
Yeah.
because I knew. Oh, I work. How much did I work? I work
Yeah.
like since 7 in the morning to 8 to 7 or 9. But still, it's normal, right?
You
I
25.
just said,
You
oh,
20. You 25, bro.
yeah.
What you trying to do? What you trying to do out here in these streets?
I'm trying to work for myself, make it to
Okay.
where I am living. How do you say to where, hey, okay, I can pay my bills. My fiance can go to school, finish her school,
Oh gosh.
and then yeah, exactly.
You
And
got a
then it's
fiance? You got a,
the
you got a fiance?
yes,
You got kids?
no,
Your fiance work?
yes, she has her photography business,
All right. You said to your fiance can go to school, and what else was you saying?
and then just for me to then build off. Yeah, exactly as you said, go from small to big. Um, cause
Wait.
I don't know.
Before you quit, did you talk to your fiance about this?
Yeah, but
What
it
she
would
what she
still
say?
no.
What she say?
She
She was
said
against
no.
it. She was
Of
against it.
course, of course.
So why you didn't listen to it? Y'all supposed to be a unit.
I
You
know.
should listen to her.
I'm pretty. I'm pretty. I act
Stubborn,
pretty.
hard headed.
All of that.
So what is her sentiment now that you did it? She's mad at you.
She's not. She's not happy about it. Of course. Um. Yeah. But I'm just. I can figure it out. I've always have. So That's what I'm doing.
So for the meantime, bro, I think you should sign up for some more apps. Um, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, and this is what I mean holding you accountable. You spend the money that you got, you're spending it to live. So you really don't have that money because you're not working. You quit your job.
Hmm.
So you're using that money to pay your rent and shit.
No. Well, like we had saved up. Only reason that I really quit was because we have 6 months worth of rent, and then I had a job basically lined up. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna literally just stack up my
That
money,
wasn't
go from
that
that.
wasn't that wasn't a job. You
Exactly.
you that's an opportunity for a business for an owner operator, which you still have to go acquire the vehicle, the insurance, and everything that you need to do that, right? And
Yeah.
they presented that offer to you for $50,000 for the year, which means minus the cost of running it, whatever that would have
Yeah.
totaled out to be, it would have been obviously less than 50,000. When you look at it now, do you think it's worth it? $50,000 is, let's say it costs you 50% to run it. That's only gonna leave you with $25,000. That's $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Did you think about that? I see you,
No.
Jonathan. All right, so so the lesson here is those are two decisions that you made without thinking. You got to think. This is what I be telling y'all. Like, you got to think. Use your brain, educate yourself so that you don't make these, like, where are critical thinking skills?
Hmm.
You got to exercise your critical thinking skills. There's no way on God's green earth I'm going to do that shit, bro.
Gotcha.
Stop listening to these people that's going to have you in the position that you in right now.
Gotcha.
Because I'm going to tell you this. Because they not going to, when you in this position, there's nowhere to be found. Ain't nobody going to send you shit. Ain't nobody going to
Of
cash
course.
app you. Ain't nobody going to Venmo you. Ain't nobody going to do nothing. They're going to laugh.
Yeah.
And now when you go to Domino's, you feeling a certain type of way because
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Like it's got to make sense, bro. What else you got for me, big dog?
No, that's it. I I think that's it.
All right, man. Keep me updated, big dog. You subscribe to the channel?
Yeah, I did.
All right, man. Let me know, man. Download you some more apps too, man, so you can get you some extra money coming in.
What apps?
Man, all of them. All of them, bro. If any app that say you can make money in your car, you need to download it.
Okay.
Quick.
I get you.
Download it, sign up, and do it.
Okay.
For real.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Man, good luck with you, man.
Thank you. Same as well.
All right. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Shout out to Jonathan. Hey, man, if y'all was looking for the cook up, ain't no cook up. I ain't holding nobody.
Sweet.
You ruined it. Jonathan says this is real. This is how real lessons are taught. This feeling of defeat, bro, is going to fuel the fire to all the newbies. Marcus is real. Take the lessons to learn. He just held me accountable when I had to do the same. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, accountability, I'm putting that on the shelf for right now. I'm going to answer your questions, though. Don't worry about that. I'm going to answer your questions. Motherfucker told me, oh, you hating on him. How you hate on somebody that don't have nothing? I never knew that. They told me I was hating on Daniel. Somebody told me I was hating on Daniel. How? For telling him to get a job? Man, you hating on him. What? Bro, this is listen. Where's Daniel? I saw Daniel here. Where's Daniel at? Daniel ain't gonna hit the link. Daniel said, "Don't be like me, bro. Get that job back." Daniel, you didn't change your sentiment. You ain't mad at me no more, Daniel, because I told you to get a job. You didn't see the light. Daniel, did that move cross country? Did that wipe you out? Was Marky Mark right? Come on up here and tell Marky Mark you was right. Say, come on, tell him you was right. Mark, I hate to tell you were right. You were right. Come here. I don't want to tell you, but you was right. Come on up here. Come on up here and tell me I was right. Tell me I was right so they can say I was hating on you. Or Mr. Soapbox Sir. Where's you on the soapbox, Mr. Soapbox Sir? Or that guy. Man, don't hey. Hey. I can't call up right now because I'm working. Oh, okay. All right. I know you working. Well, we appreciate you for watching still, Daniel. I'm glad you ain't mad no more. I'm glad you ain't mad no more. And I'm glad just off this comment right here. I'm glad you finally seeing the light. I'm glad you finally seeing the light. But see, here's the thing, Daniel. I told you, because I can do math real quick in my head. Told you it was gonna be tougher. They said I hated on you, Daniel. So I guess I was right. You know why, Daniel? Because I know how much it costs to live. Yeah. Ain't no hate. I ain't got no reason to hate on you. I'm just trying to help y'all. Y'all just in a false sense of reality, bro. But eventually, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be right about this too. Eventually, all this shit gonna come to an end. All these daydreaming and all this shit that y'all let Dame Dash, because it all started with him. Y'all all let people like him trick y'all out y'all position. Just like any other market is gonna correct itself. Eventually, all this daydreaming shit is gonna have to come to an end. You're gonna be forced to go back. And then guess what? That job that you don't like now, that eventually majority of the people gonna eventually sooner than later have to go back and get. It's no longer. It's gonna be a luxury because companies are finding a way to do it out since people don't want to do it. So it's not gonna be that many to go around. Oh, Daniel. Ooh, Daniel done had that chain. Hey, Daniel, that shit done hit you. It done hit you in the chest. Didn't I tell you January it was going to be the awakening for that? I said, Daniel, you go to Dallas. Who remember when Daniel was up here? I said, Daniel, you go to Dallas. That's going to, you ain't, look. That boy Mark, boy, I'm telling you, I'm cold with it. He got to Dallas. The reality hit him. Yeah, he had to pay that rent. You ain't in. So if you gonna go work for the nonprofit, that means you going back to Colorado then. Damn, so how you gonna break your lease? That man didn't even last 2 months out there. God damn. Daniel, how you gonna break your lease? I told your ass don't go out to Dallas. I told you don't do it. Damn. Told you. And it wasn't me. I was telling you that shit because I just didn't make sense. Shout out to Angel, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Philip says, stop listening. Is YouTube, this is the only guy that tells the truth and the truth hurts. I just opened a box truck business. I'm not 90 days yet. Tomorrow's 60. I just got first load Friday. Congratulations on your first load, man. Much success, man. I wish you much success. I wish you much success. All right. Anybody else gonna call up? Link pinned to the top of the chat. Is it still pinned to the top of the chat? Of course it is. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? It is pinned to the top of the chat. You know what? I disagree. Well, here's the thing. Everybody can't be one, M. Jackson. That's the thing. And only the cream rises to the top. But when you see people call up and you listen to how they talk, majority of them, from even an entry level perspective, a lot of them don't have the mentality of what it even takes to rise to the top. Yeah, you're not going to know everything, but you got to have some type of ambition. You got to have some type of ambition. You have to have some critical thinking skills. And we see that just is not something. And then people get mad when you say this shit. To me, I don't really care if you get mad, because I'm not going to feel a certain type of way that you're mad at me telling the truth. You need critical thinking skills. There's no way you can run a business without critical thinking skills. And if you're not if you're not thinking critically and making well-informed decisions when it comes to your livelihood, I just don't think you're going to be able to make good decisions when it comes to business. If you can't make good decisions when it comes to your everyday life, nobody never told you, listen, don't quit nothing until you got something else lined up and it's for certain. That's what I was told. But we see a trend of people just quitting with nothing lined up. Well, I wish that young man, if he's still watching, what's his name, Jesse? I wish you luck. I wish you luck. But you. All right, we had 2 people so far. We get one more. We try to round it out with 3. Try to round it out with a 3-piece nugget. So we had 2 people call up. We'll round it out with a 3-piece nugget and call it a day. See if we can get one more person. You see that a lot though today, M. Jackson. I don't know where. Well, I know where it comes from because it's a part of the culture now that's being pushed. But I just don't understand why people just don't think about that before they do it. To me, that's scary. That's scary, bro. Like to quit and with nothing lined up. But you know what they say? They say, follow your dreams, and that's cool. But that you should have a plan to follow 'em. See, when people say follow your dreams now, it just means just whatever you want to do, just go do it. No plan. Don't understand how you're going to do it. Just stop what you're doing and just pursue that, and figure out how to pursue it once you start pursuing it. Like, it makes sense to me, bro. Then when you tell a person, yo, create a plan, a plan? Are you serious? Oh man, you a hater. Okay. Or you become Mr. Soapboxer. Mr. Soapboxer. Mr. Soapboxer. I was watching some dude review. Some chick was sitting in her car crying because she was from here too. She quit, didn't want to work, didn't want to get a job. Said she was top tier or some shit like that. She told, but she was fucked up out here. You ain't got no money. You don't want to work. She's sitting in her car crying the blues because she don't want to work, and she trying to figure out how she gonna start this business or whatever. Go to work, build up you some company, but she didn't want to go to work. So now she's depressed because she don't know how she gonna pull it off, but she don't want to go to work. Mm. Well, we see we can get one more person. We ain't holding nobody accountable, so that's a good thing. They ain't got to worry about that. They ain't got to worry about that. But for the foreseeable future, we ain't doing that. We won't hold nobody accountable. Nah, M. Jackson, yes, you can, because they said you can. You got to go with what they say. They set the standards now. They saying you can, so you can. So we're gonna let them go with what they say. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Link pinned to the top of the chat. Link pinned to the top of the chat. Oh, snap. What's up, big
What's
dog?
going
You ain't
on?
you ain't mad at me no more? Yeah.
No, I wasn't mad. I
Yeah,
wasn't
you
mad
did.
at you.
You stormed out the Discord that day. Yeah, I
But
said,
you
oh, look
said
at this. Huh?
it was because you said you wish me the best of luck, so I was just exited the room.
Yeah, but the way that was come on, big dog. That wasn't gangster. That wasn't gangster. The way you did it, that was kind of sassy, bro. That was a little sassy. Person wish you the best of luck. You say thank you. You don't just hang up.
Well,
That was a
it's
little sassy. That was sassy, dog.
I'm just defensive about my position.
Cause I said I wish you the best of luck. You told me you lived in
No,
La La
because you
Land.
said I should get a job. I don't want to hear that, but
That's so you just, bro. You told me you lived in La La Land, and you was dead
that's
ass
because.
serious about it.
But let me tell you why, though, Mark. Because I just believe that if you put your mind to anything, you can figure stuff out. And so I just think that a job is not the only way to figure stuff out. So I was able
I
to figure stuff out.
So check this out. You've been trying to figure it out for 10 years, and then within those 10 years, you created 3 kids. So here's my issue that I've always had with you. Your aspirations at some point of you trying over the past 10 years, and you have had 3 kids. Once you have a kid, your duty now is to make sure they have a good quality of life. I whatever, bro. I ain't gonna go into details because we already did that before, but like some got to give, bro. Like I just I, clearly something given now is. I told you it was going to be different out there. I told you once you get out there it was going to be different. You didn't listen to me on that. Like, boy, I'm paying real. Like, I listen. You don't got more wisdom than me, bro. So if I'm telling you something from 15 years your senior, it's because I've lived 15 years longer than you, bro. When you told me what your financial situation is and just your family structure, 3 kids, your wife don't work, and you doing gig work, and then you moving out your mom's home, you only got a couple grand, and you're moving down to Texas. And I said, bro, you should probably stay where you at because I know how much it costs to live. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. I know how much it costs to live. So not alone you got to feed 5 mouths off of one income that's gig based, which fluctuates, and it's January. And you're moving in December with the first quarter coming, which is historically slow. I'm telling you this because I've lived through it a multitude of years. It's not hate, bro. It's facts. So just because you didn't want to hear this shit, okay, well, fine.
It's not about that. It's just that I feel like there's still a way for me to make it. So I took a chance, and I feel like I've come up with a very solid plan. I started working with my mom on Monday. It's an online position, so I'll work 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. I bring in an extra $1,000 a month. She'd be paying $25 an hour. So I add that, and then I start doing the T Force. I reached out to T Force. I'm going to start that soon, but I still have to take care of some stuff, so I can't start today. But
You
you
got to
know,
structure your business. You got to get the commercial insurance.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I just wanted to tell you that I wasn't trying to just do just gig work. I was just saying I started with the gig work because I just had a car at first, and then a minivan, and then when I got the cargo van, the plan was to eventually get a contract for it or a dedicated route. So it was a working plan, but just because I didn't have everything figured out, I just didn't want that to just be, oh well, you'll be better off working at McDonald's just because you don't have
Nope.
everything figured out today.
Nope. Nobody told you to work at McDonald's. Did you just watch the guy? Well, you just clearly watched the guy that was just up here, right?
Yeah.
And you said, man, don't do like I did.
Man, I was just trolling, but I mean,
Wait,
I guess it's honest.
you ain't in the position to troll nobody.
Not yet.
What, so if you was just trolling, then you need to take it back because you ain't in the position to troll nobody.
I
You
feel like
can't
I'm in a
troll
pretty
nobody.
comfortable position now, though.
No, you're not. No, you're not, bro. No, you're not. Let's keep it a buck.
Why?
You're not,
Because
bro.
look, my
First of
mom
all,
said,
you shouldn't be trolling nobody. You still on the grind yourself. You ain't in a
well,
position to
hey,
be trolling nobody.
no, it's just the reality. A lot of people my age don't want to work no more. That was Gen X, and that was the Boomers. That was y'all's plan. We have to do different things nowadays. One job not gonna take care of no family, regardless of just a family of one. One job, people can't even afford rent just off of one job. So I just think that just working a job for the rest of your life is not always the smartest thing, especially in today's economy.
So what you gonna do, big dog?
So I have a working plan. I just said I'm doing some work with my mom. That's to bring in additional income. For right now, I'm going to have to continue to do the gig apps until I can start with T Force. So then, once I get that, now I have two streams of income. And also, I'm going to work on the YouTube for. I know that's not going to be money right away, but eventually, So this kind of like my working plan right now.
How much you think YouTube pay? I guess I'm a hater on
No,
this too. I'm
no,
just gonna call
no.
myself
It's
a
not
hater.
about It's not about that, Mark. But let's just say if
Oh
I made
shit.
an extra $300 a month off of YouTube just for posting a
Okay.
couple videos a week or whatever,
All right.
that's a reasonable goal. I'm not saying to be a millionaire just off of
All right.
YouTube.
How many views you think you gotta make to get $300?
It depends on what your CPM is.
Okay. And you do lifestyle reality. I, I'm not being funny. This is what they call it: struggle content. You
Yeah,
part of the
but
struggle
that's
the struggle content that, and not struggle mean we struggle like y'all like in that they call it that because uh it's this niche where everybody's talking about, oh well, we're gonna find a way and we're just gonna live off the land and we're not gonna work and da 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 da. Like the guy who was it's some guy, the guy that you reviewed in your video where he was doing this every thumbnail, he got his mouth hand covering his mouth saying YouTube is paying all this money, and now he got everybody thinking that they can make a shit ton of money off of YouTube. Talking about is YouTube done open the floodgates for small content creators. You done went. I saw that video because somebody shared it to me.
well, no, but you gotta understand, Mark. I've been tried to become a YouTuber a long time ago and realized that you don't get into YouTube for the money. However, if you work at something long enough in YouTube, there is potential for some money. Now, I'm not saying leave your job to become a YouTuber, but that could be potentially another stream of income, even if it's only a few $100s a month. If I got a couple channels making a few $100s a month, I add that to the income that I'm making with my mom and the income that I'm making off the cargo van. You see, creating multiple streams of income, and even with that, still I could do other stuff like Amazon Flex still here and there, or Uber Eats. This is just about creating more streams of income and then working to get all my debts paid off, build up credit, get into a position where I could buy a house. All these different things. It's like a work in progress. It's not just a you fix it overnight, and that's not what I'm trying to do. You know,
Mm,
I have a
okay.
I feel like I have a solid plan to get out of struggling. You know, I need to bring in more income than money is going out. You know,
What about your main source of income? You just gave me a bunch of supplemental sources. What about a main source? What you got for that?
well, here's the thing. So the thing I'm doing with my mom, that's a position that can grow. She really wants me to come on and work full time, but
I think
I
you
still
should.
would like. I mean, I could. We'll see how it goes. I start on Monday, so my role is basically just to help get members because she's been running this for 2 years. One thing that she's really good at is getting grants. She got over $150,000 worth of grants last year, but she doesn't have any members signed up, and I think it's because the
Hmm.
vision for her nonprofit, the mission of the nonprofit is just all over the place. Like when she
Hmm.
tries to explain what she does to me, it's very confusing. And I would like to just help her better organize the purpose of better explain the purpose of the nonprofit and how people can get on board to help. But I know that's not what this channel is about, but I'm just saying I
No,
have
it's fine.
a small role right now that could grow into something else down the line.
So why didn't you do this when you was out there with her in Colorado?
Because I've been real stubborn about not working for anybody,
Okay, so
including
now
my mom.
okay, so
She
reality
been
done
wanted
hit
me to
now.
work with her.
Yeah, and
Huh?
she's doing that off the strength because you her son. This is coming out her
Well,
pot, right?
it's technically from
From the
the
business,
grants.
right?
Yeah,
So
so
so she's doing this for you to help you out because now you out
yeah.
there and you seeing that this is a little bit different. I need more money, right? But
Yeah.
even that is still part time. Where we're talking about a main, we need some type of nucleus here.
Well, that's what I want to use the T Force for now.
Okay,
But I
well
know I
here's
can't
the thing
start
with
that
T
today.
Force. Okay, you need to get a business. You need to
Mhm.
structure the business, and you need commercial insurance. Now I know why you ain't got it, and I know you're working towards it. But here's another thing: did you go up there and you showed them your van?
No.
Okay, well you might want to do that too.
You saying they're gonna say no?
Every market is different. You got a passenger van. They may accept it, they may not. I don't know. But you want what I'm telling you. You want to go up there and talk to them just to make sure because you don't want to count your chickens before they hatch. See, right now
Okay, well,
you hold on. Right now you assuming you don't even have a business or commercial insurance yet. You count your chickens before they hatch. So this is where you the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You need to go up there and make sure it can happen. So you're just not hoping. Prepare and plan properly.
Okay.
But I still think that here's your situation, and I'm not gonna go into details because I don't know who didn't see the last time you was up here, and I'm not gonna, we're not doing that right now. We ain't doing that right now. I think you need something more, big dog. Because here's the thing with that, from a person who's ran that as a master contractor, it's a piece thing. It's a piece thing. They're gonna pay you per piece, and those pieces are gonna fluctuate. So it's not a guarantee. Now it's something that you can put in the mix to help supplement, and that would be your dedicated, but that piece count is going to fluctuate.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
Yeah, it says when you sign up, it says $150 today, a day to $300 per day, or something like that.
Okay,
It's a very
that's
broad range.
right, because it's based on piece. Now, when you come in the door, there was a guy that was up here the other day. He's doing it. He's making $190, and he's out from early in the morning to the mid afternoon, early evening. Then he goes and does something else. So based on what they're paying in that market per piece is going to determine what you're going to be making every single day. Obviously, coming in on the new, you're going to get the worst route. This is how it works. It goes off seniority. Whatever route's available is what the people there didn't want, because all the better routes they've taken, and the person who comes in on the ass end gets the worst route. You got to work your way up. So, how much do you feel like you really need to make a month to meet the basic needs of your family? Have you thought about it from that perspective?
I think about, I don't have everything in front of me, but about $1,000 a week
That's
is
it.
our expense.
You can
Yeah.
feed 5 people for $4,000 and cover rent and feed them plus all utilities for $4,000. You sure?
Yeah.
What y'all eating?
Well, we're vegan, but
I'm a vegan too. It's more expensive. That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. It's more expensive to
I've been vegan for
eat.
like 7 years.
What you must be eating that cheap. You eating that Gardein. You ain't eating Impossible. You eating that Gardein, that Gardin. You eating that $5. You ain't eating no Impossible. You ain't eating the Impossible.
I don't know, man. We've been pretty smart about stuff like that. Like, just for example, if we go to Chipotle, like, I'm just giving you an example. Me and my wife will split a bowl, but we'll make it 2 burrito. I don't know, man. We do smart shit. Like, I don't know,
Well,
whatever you want to call it.
$4,000. Your rent is $15,000.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me?
You're talking about my personal living expenses, not like
No, I'm talking about
including.
you're the head of your household. Your wife don't work. You got 3 kids. You the only person that's making money. How much does it cost? Look at it like this: to cover your cost of living for you and your 4 other people, 5 of y'all. How much bottom line minimum do you need to come in every single month? Let's start from there.
But I'm saying, you're saying what I pay myself or what I bring in
No.
all together.
Fuck. We're not talking about what you bring in. How much does it cost bare minimum to take care of your family?
So for the bills, $70 per day, and for the groceries, $30 per day.
So $100 a day.
That's what I'm saying.
So $3,000 a month.
Well, I give that extra 1,000 for, that's a extra security for.
And that's including your rent for $1,500 a month and your utilities, lights, gas, and
Yeah.
what about clothes? Like, see, here's what I'm saying. Where about the discretionary funds? You got you got a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 6-month-old or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, so what about all the money for the 6-month-olds, Pampers and little nighties and bibbies, and the other 2 kids, they growing. Y'all aren't y'all buying like Pampers and like what?
Well, we do cloth diapers, so no Pampers, breastfeeding, so no Infamil. And as far as the clothes and stuff goes, that will come up with that extra $1,000 that you just said. Because if my living expenses is $100 per day, including
Well,
food and
uh-huh.
all the bills, so then that extra 1,000, that's what can cover all the discretionary things that you're talking about.
All right, so boom, I just got a new business for you. You doing all the things
Yeah.
wrong. Your YouTube channel is wrong. If you telling me you can take care of a family off $3,000 a month, 5 people, then you should make a YouTube channel on how you do it.
I said 4,000, but
Well, same thing.
well, people waste a lot of money. I mean, people always going
Okay,
on TV.
well, there's a niche that I haven't seen. If you telling me you can successfully take care of 5 people off $4,000,
Mm-hmm.
then you need to vlog that. Now I didn't give you a freebie. I don't do that. You need to take that and run with it, big dog. You need to do some shorts. Since you want to be a content creator so bad, take that, run with it. Listen, let me show y'all how I feed a family of 5 and take care of a family of 5 off $4,000 a month. People gonna tune in because guess what? Man, how does he do it? I just gave it to you for free. That's my Merry Christmas, bro.
Oh man,
I'm telling you, bro. Man, run with that, bro.
I'm trying to figure out like
Hey, cause listen to how it sound, bro. In today's times, you gonna get them with the family of 5. That's because the average person that's out here playing is paying $2,000-3,000 a month just for rent.
yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that. It would have been about 2,000 to get an apartment back in Colorado, so that sounds about
All right.
right.
So if the average person is paying on a national scale, I think last time it was like $1,900, $2,000 something dollars for rent, and you're able to cover the cost of rent and take care of. How's your youngest?
It's newborn. She's 5 months.
5 months. Then your middle is how old?
3, about to be 4 in March.
And then what about the oldest?
Just turned 6.
So 6, 4, and 5 months. Wife don't work and you do gig work. Boom. Man, how I'm able to take care of a family of 5 off gig work. Just for $4,000 a month. Just that right there. I mean, you're gonna have to restructure it. That is enticing enough for people to click. Because it's something I would click. I want to know that shit. How the hell you do it? What you paying rent, I spend damn near that in grocery, and it's just me.
Well, I don't know.
So I'm telling you, I just gave it to you, bro. Listen, if you don't take that and run with it, I'm gonna go find a family and I'm gonna sell it to them, and I'm gonna, you shooting content on Cargo Van, and you could create a niche for yourself based on me just having a conversation with you. I just gave you a business idea.
Well,
You
you're the
can do.
reason I started back up the other YouTube.
How's that?
Well, I posted some videos, but I don't want to get trapped in this cargo van niche because I'm not really trying to do that. I was just explaining, what I'm
You
doing with
don't
the cargo.
you don't want to get, because here's the thing with that, and it's not me hating. You're gonna be cyclical to what a lot of people in the niche are doing. What you're doing over there is not setting you apart, right? You're learning it, your gig, you don't really have that much education, so you can't dominate from an educational perspective. Not, it's just the experience level is just not there. So if you're doing the journey base, then there's a cesspool of those people. So what are you going to do to separate you from the rest? So you have to. It's just like when I talk about business. Find something that other people aren't doing and dominate it.
Yeah.
Find a niche that there's not a lot of people doing, or something that's captivating enough to make people want to invest time into seeing what's going on. Just sitting here having a conversation with you, I just gave you a business idea. Since you want to do content, you're just doing it in the wrong niche.
Well, I got a couple things I'm working on, but you already know because you're making content, so you know all the work that goes into this, and especially if it's not paying nothing, you gotta be cautious with your time.
It don't pay. It don't pay nothing. That's why I'm telling you what to do. That's going to attract. You're in a niche where you're not really competing, right? And it's catchy enough to attract people to want to click. Okay, so what we know, we know family content is good on YouTube. A lot of people watch it. Your CJs and all those guys, right? The difference is, and what here's I'm giving you another trick for YouTube right now. Struggle content is real. Why? Because people are weighing in on the sentiment of other people struggling because it kind of, you know, man, I'm struggling too. So these people are watching that content, and that's why Buddy is trending. The Buddy you talked about. So that
Yeah.
type of content right now, they call it struggle content. It's trending. That's why you got all these people making, I'm in my car and I just don't want to work and I'm gonna live in my car, and all those videos are getting hella views. Struggle kind. People that are struggling. Some people are fabricating they struggling. Some people really ain't out here bodine like they claim to be. But that's the content that's doing numbers because that's just where we are in society right now. People are sympathizing because they in the same situation. So they sense the sentiment. They're sympathizing with other people in a similar situation. That's why Buddy took off. The dude that you reviewed. So instead of you worried about coming into a niche that's overpopulated in the first place, focus on something that one is actually doing numbers, but two, you're really living it. And just
Yeah.
be honest. Just be honest. This is how I take care of family of five doing Amazon Flex. Show your folding the little cotton diaper and then you wash it in the wash machine. See, we don't buy Pampers. We use the cotton, then we got this many, and then we wash them so that way we can keep reusing them. And we eat in, we prepare our meals. We don't really eat out, or we live very, very, we're minimalist, and we don't really, whatever it is that you do. I don't know what it is you do, but you're doing something that you're able to do what you're doing with what's coming in and as large as your family. And that's what I would take advantage of that sector right now, because you're living that in real life. So that's what I would be doing if I were you.
So you still don't think that what would I do with the cargo van? You saying just
No,
it
I'm
would be
saying
better?
do that on the side. Still do the cargo van. But
Uh,
if you want to do the YouTube thing, do that. Don't
no, I
do
don't mean
that.
the you. I'm
Oh,
saying like because I have an opportunity. My mom, she was laughing because I said I want to work part time, but she was saying basically like I think you're just gonna end up being full time
you
because
are,
she really wants me to do it because I even though I failed at a lot of businesses and stuff, I did learn a lot from my failures. And so
bro.
with my mom, she never had the entrepreneur mindset. And so she is good at writing grants because she worked for a nonprofit where that was her job to write grants. She got them over $1 million in funding. And I told her that she should do that for herself because she was working for the Africans. You know how I feel about the Africans. No, no shade, but they don't respect us over here anyways. But I'm just saying, I didn't like how they were treating my mom. They never gave her a raise. And she took that and then she started a nonprofit. And then here we are now. She's raised over $150,000 last year, but
Hmm.
nobody signed up. She's giving too many things away for free, and it's just I know I don't know everything about nonprofits, but I think that I can help her to find some type of way to bring in more people, because she actually has something. The thing that she does, she has a lot of different things going on, but her ultimate goal is to help young entrepreneurs. So she wants to show young women, and it's really for BIPOC women, but they can't be completely, they can't discriminate. So it's really for just young people in general who want to be entrepreneurs. So she started an LLC called Sugary Stop, where they go to events, like all the main events in Denver. She went to probably like 50 events last year, and they set up a
Mm-hmm.
tent and they sell like lemonade and stuff, like strawberry lemonade, raspberry lemonade, all this different type of stuff. And so
Mm-hmm.
she has these with their like teenagers and stuff like that, or they're like
Mm-hmm.
younger than that. But basically, she says everywhere they set up the tent, everybody stops because they got all these kids there and they want to know what's going on. And so I was like,
Mm-hmm.
well, there's a way you can direct them to your website. When they get to your website, they can learn more information and learn how to sign up, donate,
Mm-hmm.
become volunteers. But when you go to her website, it's just a generic website, and she has somebody that's on payroll to do the social media and the website, but he's
Mm-hmm.
not bringing followers. And so she basically wants me to bring my ideas and help him to basically change the website so it makes more sense, and it gives a call to action to each person that visits the website, so that we get all that organized, help people
Mm-hmm.
sign up. She's not even having the parents of the children who are part of the young entrepreneur program. They're not even paying any type of membership fees. So she has no members. So the
Mm-hmm.
thing is to get more members, because when she gets more members, then it'll be easier to write her grants, and people will start to believe more into the idea. Look, we done took off with this many members now. And
Mm-hmm.
all that, I still have to meet with her, but I'm basically gonna manage projects. Like, so the first project is to fix the website. So I had to meet up with the media guy tomorrow. Anyways, this is something that I can see myself, like, this has scalability, because now I will have experience working with a nonprofit, and then I can then potentially get other clients, or come on full time with her, or whatever. It just leads to more opportunities. And this isn't something I want to do, but it's something I thought about, and then I just called her and asked her. Originally I just want to set up a meeting, but she just wanted me to start right away. So
So
that's basically where
so
we're
I
at.
think you should do that, and the reason she's telling you that is because she knows you better than me, and just based off me having a few conversations with you, I knew you was gonna have to do some more shit once you got to Dallas, because I knew what you was doing. It was gonna be cyclical to what you was making up there. But guess what? Your cost of living was gonna be more in Dallas. And
Yeah,
that's
and
all I was trying and that's all I was trying to tell you, but you wasn't really trying to hear it, but you're living it now. So at the end of the day, your mom is looking out for, she's thinking about those grandkids. So she
mhm.
wants you to, bring in more income, and, rightfully so. But I think if she's going to pay you $25 an hour, it's going to equate to more money than what you're doing right now. And it's for sure money. It's a real job. $25 an hour, 8 hours a day, that's $200. You're out 15 hours. So now with the time that you're saving, now you translate that over to doing the same gig work that you're doing now for less time. And that easily turns into more money than what you're making for 15 hours now. And you're saving time. So that gives you more time to work on this content I did. Transition from the cargo van, which is overpopulated. And I don't think you really have what it takes to really set yourself apart when there's a whole nother niche that you can potentially shine and thrive in.
Yeah.
So, it's you have to take a step back and look at everything. Time is of the essence. You need time. You're doing a lot of stuff, but you're not managing it correctly. I would definitely take the full-time job. That's 8 hours, 200. Boom. Now we've already covered that. We were saving 7 hours now. Go work another 4 hours doing your DoorDash thing. Now we at 12. Even if you make 100, we're at 300. Create your content ideas. You catch you one video, 2-3 videos a week, or do your daily vlog, do a few shorts, do some long form content, shoot it, edit it. Your wife at the crib, she can edit it. You shoot it, make sure y'all get that in. Boom, you still saving time. Now you've knocked out 3 things, and you probably still got a couple hours to spare.
Yeah, so I got some other stuff I'm working on too. Like I'm not trying to spread myself too thin, no, but it's some other YouTube type of stuff. But I'm working on better videos. That's what I realized is that
It takes
it's
money,
not.
bro. It takes money.
No,
All
I,
right.
I
So
understand.
hold on, slow down.
Mm.
Work with what you got. You saying better videos, you want better cameras, lighting, shit like that, right? Okay.
Well, not this type of video I was just talking about, but eventually, yes, I do have some equipment that I have right now. I
What
got
type of
like a
videos you talking about? What type of setup? Like what I'm
I'm
doing type
like
thing?
making history videos, stuff like that, because
So
I
you
do
want to
like
do
history.
documentaries. So you want to do documentaries. That takes
Yeah,
time. If you want to edit the
no, I
shit yourself, that takes time.
but if I can make like one good video a month or something, like I'm trying to
Okay.
be realistic because a documentary that's about 2 hours or something, man, that's gonna be a lot of editing, like you said. But if
That's
I can
days
make
of
really,
editing. That's
if I
days
can
of
make real,
editing.
I mean, if you could do it full time, you can do it in days, but it'll probably take a month to put out one high quality video where I have to do the research, come up with the script, come up with all the images. But I could also use AI to help generate the images and anyways, I have a plan. You see what I'm saying? But this is not no get rich quick. This is gonna take time. You know what I mean? So
Well, with that, what
I'm
you want to do as far as the documentaries, like the videos that I've been doing lately, those 8, 9 minute videos, those take 2 or 3 days. And it's not me sitting there, it's me sitting there for maybe 4 or 5 hours. It's 4 or 5 hours to do 8, 9 minutes. So when you talking about 2 hour Trap Lore Ross type of content, he has a team. You know what I'm saying? But when you got guys putting out 2, 3, I think he did a 6 hour documentary. You see what I'm saying? That takes time because you have to script it, you have to source the visuals, you have to lay out the storyboard, you have to do the voiceover, you have to mix it, you have to cut and snip, you have to do the music, you have to mix that under. All that takes time. It takes a lot of time. But which is a good idea. If you do history content, those are the videos, especially if you pick good topics and good people to do research, and the research is good and you lay it out right. Those are the videos that do millions of views. Those are the videos where you can cut all that shit out that you're doing and focus on one of those, and that'll be enough money. I know a content creator I was watching did $172,000 last month. He's not in your space, but his work ethic is different. He's well versed, he's well spoken, he can speak to a wide range of different topics, and he does other things, but it's possible, but you got to get to that point. It doesn't happen overnight.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? So you could do whatever you want, but you have to work your way up. You got to work your way up to it. Listen, I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day. It wasn't built in a day. It took me, this will be 3 years this April for me. As far as the video live streams, and just, I already had that. But as far as understanding what it took to make videos move, I just recently figured that out.
yeah.
And I don't think it was not necessarily me not figuring out. I think I already had figured out. I just didn't want to invest the time. But it you have to work your way up to it. You work your way, and it'll come over time. You can't, Rome wasn't built overnight. It's just your situation where because after I had that conversation with you, you can ask the people in the Discord. Like, I was really upset. I was really bothered, and I said, I don't know, 5 star somewhere. I said, I don't know why. What did I say? I said, I don't know why this is really upsetting me that this kid won't listen. Like, this is behind the scenes. Like, this isn't for, like, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, though, when I listen to you talk, I think about those kids. And that's what I told you behind the scenes. That's what I told you when you was on the show. Like, you want their quality of life to be exceptional, you know? But
Yeah.
you have to prioritize your time. Like, you can go out for 15 hours to make this 200 and some dollars doing uh Amazon Flex and thrift or whatever that shit is called. What is that shit called for Target? Thrift or whatever. What is it called?
Shipped. Shipped.
Who? Shipped.
Shipped.
Whatever. Shipped. When you could easily take the position that your mama giving you, and now you didn't make majority of that in 7 less hours. Now you can go do 4 hours of that one block. Now you
4 hours,
still got
almost $90.
4 hours pays how much?
Like $90 out here.
Okay, so now that's $290, and you still have hours to spare from what it's taking you to make that same amount of money by doing those 2 different gig after you working 15 hours. So that's another thing when you're talking about business is time management. You're not managing your time properly because you're so worried about the job. No, it's not about, it's about who's paying the most money and how I'm going to have more time to spend with my kids. She's offering you something, but you're so hung up on the fact that job is associated with it. You'd rather go out and work 15 hours for less money.
Yeah,
It'd be
that's
different if
pride.
you was working for some. So fuck the pride. That's what I was trying to tell you before. It's about making the money, having more time. Time is more valuable than money. Time is more valuable than money. You know what? I can make all the money in the world. I can't never get the time back. I wish I could go back to 1985 sometimes. I wish I can go back to 88 sometimes. Sometimes I wish I can go back to 94, 98. It's certain years and certain moments in my life that I wish I could go back just for a day. And I can't. Mama used to always say, when I'd be like, man, I can't wait till man, chill out, shorty. Because when you get older, you're going to wish you was a kid again. Never lie. Can't get that time back. And the older you get, guess what? Time starts moving quicker. Time moves slow when you're young. You get older, that shit start moving fast, bro. You got 3 kids. And you out all day when you could be doing something making more money, which is going to give you more time to spend with your kids. And that's everything that I was trying to tell you, but you wasn't listening.
Well, because it just seemed like get a job, stay in Colorado forever, but it's like I don't know.
Bro,
That was a problem.
it ain't about that. It's about time management, bro. You can, here's the thing. Job, career, business does not equate to freedom like a lot of people think instantaneously. And everybody's situation is different. My situation is going to be different from yours. Your situation is going to be different from the next person's. Everybody's situation is going to be different. You got 3 little ones, bro. So your situation of starting a business, when people are, you hating on this one, hating on how, bro? Your situation versus a person who's starting that same business, y'all could be cyclical, going to do the same thing at the same time. But because you have other people depending on you, and let's say this person may not, or they may have less dependence, they're going to be able to apply themselves more. They're probably not going to have to, they probably could make more sacrifices, right? Because financially, they're not obligated to the well-being of other people that are dependent on them.
Yeah.
It just goes back to what I was telling Buddy earlier, like your critical thinking. It's time management, bro. It's so many hours in a day. How can I get this much done in this little time and make this much money? When you master that, you a cold motherfucker. Then you can sit here, troll motherfuckers, like talk shit, All while you making money. Motherfucker do whatever be. I'm making money talking to you, and we ain't talking about this. That's what makes you a cold person when you know how to manage your time. Once you understand how to manage your time, you can't. It's more valuable than money. Once you figure out time, are you a cold motherfucker? Now I just
Yeah.
managed your time for you. Now it's up to you to decide what you're gonna do. Me personally, she offering it to you, I take it because you just opened up 7 hours right there.
I guess. Damn. You. Okay. Well, let me ask you something, then, Mark. Um. I guess you don't know the whole scope of the nonprofit or the stuff that needs to get done, but it's like, do you think that there would be 8 hours of work for me? You think? Like
She offered you. Did she offer you full time?
she said, ultimately, I think you're just gonna have to end up working for me full time because
So that sounds.
she asked me what's
That's
my rate, but I'm trying to exploit my mom, so I tried to come up with a fair rate. I could have. She said because she wanted to bring me on as an operations manager, and I didn't even know what that is. So when I looked that up, I was like, that's my managing the financing, the hiring, the employees, all this different type of stuff. I said, I don't think that I'm in the position to do that, obviously, with no experience, but here that I can do. And with the roles that I have right now, I guess if I worked 8 hours a day, it would just be really efficient and I would get through all my tasks. But I don't know how that could but I don't know because I don't even know what she does because she's making like 15,000 a month, she said, or whatever. So,
well,
but that's
well,
what she has to
what
pay herself a fair wage.
she's probably going to cut some of her expenses to help pay you. You see what I'm saying? So if she said that, that means she's pretty much offering it. You just going to end up having to work full time. That sounds like an offer. You see what I'm saying? So if that's the case, I would. When you sit back and you lay everything on the table, like you're out 15 hours a day, bro. You're out right now. Like
Yeah,
you would have made that money 4 o'clock. You go do a 4 hour block. That's another $90. Now we're at 290, 300. Now you're making the same money that just taking you 15 hours to make. And you got hours to spare, which
yeah,
now you can do your content thing or your other ideas or spend time with your family.
yeah,
But I mean, if she offers you that position, don't just bullshit that because now she's opening something up for you because she's looking at the situation, she's looking at those kids, bro. That's why she's doing it. So don't take that for granted. Because
yeah. I see.
I guarantee you that 15,000, obviously she don't need to live off of 15,000. She's probably going.
She says she hasn't even paid herself in months, but
Okay.
because I don't even know how to explain it, Mark. She talk about she brings all this money in every month, but she don't pay herself because because basically because when you start a nonprofit, I don't know the exact terminology, but you have to have a certain license or something. So she basically it's kind of like if you don't have an authority and you have to run under somebody else's authority, it's like a similar situation for a nonprofit because she wasn't able to start on her own and so she started under another nonprofit and so they control all the pay and everything like that. So she's supposed to turn in her time sheets or whatever so that she could get paid, and then sometimes she don't be turning her time sheets for weeks or months or whatever. So I don't know why she would do that or whatever, but I don't know. That's why I wanted to come on and help because I was like, you have like this really good idea, but like let's just bring it into fruition. And then she doesn't promote her nonprofit through her personal brand because she ran for city council. She's met with the mayor. She was just in DC a couple months ago. And she has this network and I'm like, why don't you just like showcase the nonprofit as Maya Wheeler instead of like she trying to build up a social media following behind the nonprofit. Anyways, man, I ain't trying to really, I don't know, people trying to hear this, my bad, but I just think that as a young entrepreneur to figure things out, I think that this is a good opportunity that was just presented. I guess it's been presented for a while, and I've been hesitant about it, but you know, the reality is that this is the best opportunity, I guess. You know.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. But your whole thing is you want to be a business person, and one of the things about being a good business person is time management.
Yeah.
So if you want to, if I can get more done, just think about you got a vehicle out there. If you can do more with, if you can, if you can make more money in less time, wouldn't you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay then. So if what's standing in the way of that is 3 letters, and those 3 letters for you ain't like 3 letters for someone else because you doing it from home for your mom. What we talking about, big dog? What we talking about for real? But see,
Well, I'm
this is the
saying.
type of you saying what? What you
Well,
saying?
I don't start till tomorrow, but I'm gonna have this meeting with her tomorrow, so this is all good things to talk about. You know.
Well, if she offered it to you $25 an hour, sound like good money to me. It's more than what you getting now because it's for certain, and
Yeah.
it's requiring less time. Time
Yeah.
is valuable. It's more valuable. It should be more valuable than you than to another person for the reasons that I've mentioned a couple of times. In order for you to
Yeah.
even do these other things that you want, you need time, and you don't have that time. You ain't even been putting out content because you ain't got the time.
Yeah. Plus, I don't want to waste time doing the wrong kind of content. So that's what I kind of pumped the brakes when I started getting what I thought was a good amount of views. I mean, for somebody who just put out some videos.
So I'm gonna tell you how this works. I'm gonna give you some secrets because I see something with somebody else in the space that's new into the space first. Struggle content. Once a person comes and hears your struggle for that first time, that video is gonna get a bunch of views. That's it. After that, if there's nothing else following up behind that outside of that is either entertaining or educational that benefits the consumer, which is the viewer, then they're not going to click. So that first video that you got, it was your introduction. Oh, here's a new guy. Oh, he's struggling just like us. Yeah, man. Same way, bro. You see all the comments, all the same. Yeah, man, it's rough out here and da 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 da. All right. All right. We done struggled with you in the comment section, but shit, you can't provide me no value because you struggling like me. So I ain't gotta click on you no more. I just came in kumbaya with you on the stop, chuck the deuce at you, and I'm keep going. I can't take no information from you because you struggling just like me. You see the trend, bro. See, if you was really out here studying your craft, you would pay attention to what you see. Look at what videos go up. Look at the videos that get the views. There's a video going right now in the space. I failed. I lost 10,000. That video got hella views. Every video that dude did after that, nothing. I'm telling you what, I'm giving you the sauce, bro. There's people that charge a lot of money for this shit. I'm giving it to you because I don't care. They mad at me now about, man, you giving out too much for. I said, hey, man, the damn I don't stop DMing. The more you tell me to stop, the more you're gonna make me do it. Check it out. That's what is winning. That's what the algorithm is pushing right now. But once you do that, there's nothing else you can do after you do that.
I mean, but you can direct them. You could give them a call to
So
action.
no, you can't get nobody no call to action when you can't figure the
No,
shit out on your. Listen.
no, but
Go
don't
ahead.
come from the perspective. Like this is my plan because I'm just documenting my journey to go from zero to millionaire. So,
Okay.
but what I'm saying is you can still provide value. You just can't provide value from the sense of I'm the teacher, you're the students. It's like a peer. It's almost like it's like a tutor. Here's what I learned from my failures. Like I could start a newsletter, a blog, and I could direct people to my website, collect their information, and then retarget them later with additional offers. I could find a way to monetize it, but not try
That's
to
the
take
problem.
a
People don't want to be sold.
no,
That
but
shit.
I'm not selling anything. This is
Yeah, you are.
it's
Hold on.
just like
So
have you have a community of people on Discord. You're not charging them.
mm-hmm.
So I'm saying you have people that you could ultimately bring into a sales funnel and sell them stuff to. I'm not trying to just rip people off though or sell no bullshit products. But what I'm saying is if I really strategically think about what type of content could I provide additional or what type of resources could I provide, whether it's just simple questions to ask AI to get your business plan in order or what however I could get creative with what type of product, but if I create the right type of community, that's why I said I stopped making the videos because I didn't want to pigeonhole myself with the cargo van because, you know, I want this to be like a journey based content. I
Okay.
don't want
So
it to be about how to make money in a cargo van. I just
so
put that out to see what would happen. I didn't know it would get views like that.
right, but then after that, the rest of the videos didn't. See, that's what I'm saying. So what would entice an audience is the idea I gave you. I gave you a creative idea. It's so many cargo van, box truck, semi truck people, but you only see a certain cream rising. And then when you look at that cream, then what differentiates the cream from everybody else? There's things that, but in your situation that's out that is still trying to find your way, there's a bunch of people out there like you. That's not your space. Your space is what I told you. How to survive. You got people complaining and you found a way to survive. That's the answer. You can't give a person an answer on the cargo van because you're trying to find the answer yourself. You still got to structure your business. You got to do the gig apps to come up with the money to structure your business to do and to save some money to get the insurance. So you can't provide a person who has the money but needs the guidance. But you found a way to survive when a bunch of people and this content of I'm fucked up and broke and poor and living in my car, van life, and I quit and I don't want to work and I'm just so miserable. And all these content creators and people are getting these views, but you found a way to figure it out with a family of 5. So you found an answer. Let me show you how to budget so you can how I take care of family of 5 on $3,000 a month.
So you're saying like structure it to where maybe I could provide printables or stuff, some type of product like that. Even
Stop
these could
trying
be.
to listen. Let me give you the
These
game,
could be
bro.
free.
I'm gonna give you the
You want
game.
to give
Just be
me one?
quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. You can't tell me nothing. You don't know nothing. Stop thinking about selling people. Ain't nobody gonna buy nothing from someone that you're in a situation like them. Why are they gonna give you money? Think about you keep talking about these sales funnels and shit, bro. No one is gonna buy anything from you. Listen to me. The way you do it is you monetize off the quality and genuineness of your content because there's people out there just like you, but you figured out a way to survive. They're going to watch you. That's going to equate to views. That views is going to equate to monetization. You're not going to get to that whole idea that I saw you say on your video, one of your other videos, CJ so cool and all that stuff. Just get that out your mind. Think about views as far as creating something that you can monetize it and then grow from there. All right? Stop thinking about sales funnels. Why would a person that's in the same sentiment as you give you money that they don't have nothing? If
No.
you know who pay, hold on. You haven't done your research. You know who pays money? Red Pill. That's a different demographic from a different, financial status. Those people spend money. red pill, blue pill sports. Those demographics spend money. Logistics, cargo van, box truck, semi truck, they don't. Your niche, they don't. You capitalize on your niche off the viewership. You have to understand the demographic, bro. You have to look at it from a business perspective. If they feel like you're selling them on something, it's not genuine.
But I'm saying you use this same model to funnel people, but you're not selling them anything. That's what I'm saying. You're just collecting an audience that you could reach out to outside of you.
For
You know
what?
what I'm saying?
To do what?
To create more content for them to consume, whether it be articles like a newsletter, stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get creative with it. I'm trying to, because if I do it to where I show people how I survive or whatever, who's to say I can't make that same video into an article and put it on the newsletter? And so people who click my link, they can sign up for the newsletter. It's not that you're signing up necessarily for a product, but then if
So
I
you
ever
want
do,
to collect data. You want to collect data. If you want to collect data, then that's fine. You want to build an email list, that's fine. I think it's a little dated, but that's what you want to do.
well,
Fine.
that's also for the nonprofit, because all those people who are going to end up visiting the website, they need to be.
Bro, you got kids.
But come on, no,
Hold
I'm
on,
talking about.
Look at the big picture. You worried about sales funnels and pulling people off the platform when kids is one of the biggest niches and got the biggest sponsorships. You don't have to sell the customer. Do you let the advertisers come to you based on the quality of content and your viewership? They're gonna spend. They got, what's the little Ricky, that kid, they paying all that money just to open toys. What are you talking about, bro? See, this is what I'm saying. You just need to listen. You don't need nothing from the viewer. You get your money from the company. You got 3 kids. Hey man, here, let's do a product placement in this video. Let's do a product placement in this video. Man, can you act like your kids opening this toy in this video? Yeah, we'll throw you 10,000 based on your viewership or whatever it is, your popularity. You don't want to target the little money. You want to target the corporate money. What are you talking about, bro? See, you ain't thinking like a businessman.
But you're saying that marketing is not thinking like a businessman. But the AdSense is only one stream of revenue though.
That's what I'm saying. You could do the affiliate links, but you also want the sponsorship, because the sponsorship is what's going to cover your cost, and that's what's going to cover your payroll, and then everything else is extra. You got 3 kids. They pay, like, bro, the little kid, they paying him all this. He's making $80 million a year. Like, you tweaking. You got 3 of them. What are you talking about? You talking about some sales funnels. Boy, you ain't really trying to get to no money. You thinking about little money.
The sales funnels. Even if you go try to sign up for a course, the first thing they do is collect your data. And if you don't sign up, then
nobody cares about that. You know what you care about? This company saying, hey man, listen, we've been following your content. You got great viewership. You got, oh man, the engagement is crazy. Oh, we looked at your analytics, man. We were wondering if we could pay you, a couple $100,000, man. This next 10 episodes, we can do some product placement. Is that life changing for you?
I understand that, Mark. That's basically just building a personal brand, and then your personal
brand. It's not building a personal brand. It's not building a personal brand. It's doing something that what everybody wants to sell the viewer. When I cut on TV, it doesn't, I pay a cable bill, but each channel that I go to, they're not selling me something. There's commercials that they're selling. They're not charging the viewer, right? They're selling airtime for commercials to advertisers. The viewership isn't paying. You have to look at it from a business. The model is already there. It's just no one follows the model because everybody's so gimme. Yeah, click the link below. I got this course. I got this. I got that. I got this. I got that. I got this. I got that. Okay, we done did that. Everybody did that. The pandemic, everybody did that. You still got people doing it now. Those aren't the people that are really trying to provide value to the individuals. Like if you model it like a real media company, because YouTube is the number one source of media, it's beating TV, it's beating Netflix. It's the number one go-to for media. Every channel is like ABC, Fox, CBS, TNT, ESPN. All right. The only difference is Google is handling the advertisers for you, and then they build on your channel based on your engagement, your viewership, so on and so forth, your niche, things of that nature, right? The way you get sponsorships is by putting out quality content. They'll find you. The more viewership you get, the quality content, they're going to come and they're going to pay you the big bucks, which is going to also help you in better your quality, be able to put out more content because you'll be able to create different storylines and things of that nature and be able to invest in whatever you need to invest in and cover your costs so that you'll pay yourself. And then all your affiliates and all your extra stuff is just bonuses. You don't sell the viewer. You sell the advertiser. It's just everybody wants to jump down the viewer, but if you follow the traditional model that has already been there for you for years and years and focus on putting out quality content, what you're making on those sales funnels over the course of time, bro, all it takes is one advertiser is going to pay you that tenfold. And it could be a product placement where it's so discreet and it could be purposely done that way that the human eye that is in advertising and marketing probably won't even catch it. It don't necessarily be like, hey, let's take a break, man. Hey, man, buy this toy, buy this, that, and that. No, it could just be something you could be playing, you and your kids could be playing. It could just be something sitting right there. Or it could be something where it's up front, where opening some shit. The reason why those cats make a lot of money is because that niche on YouTube pays exceptionally well. Why? Because the advertisers pay exceptionally well. Why? Because kids consume products. In this niche right here, people are coming to get information. And once they get the information, they're gone.
Yeah.
So if you get a kid that's 3, you got them while they're 3, you keep them while they're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You see why? As if I own this company and I'm selling this or I'm selling this and the age range is 3 to 11 and I pay product placement and you put out good engaging content, I know I can keep those viewers, and especially if we sell one, it's something that we can keep buying or keep selling. I got them for years. You over here, oh man, yeah, sign up for this company. All right, bet. Thanks, Daniel. Never see him again. They didn't click your sales funnel. They didn't even hit the like button.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I've just been trying to come up with a strategy, so
Why
I
you think
appreciate
CJ
that.
so cool? Why you think every chick CJ so cool? He trying to find him some kids since old girl took them kids away. Them kids is what blew him up, and now he on the hunt. He ain't gonna date no woman without no kids. He need kids because he figured it out. You got 3 of them, and you sitting over here talking about some goddamn it, setting some camera up, and you running up some goddamn stairs, dropping off a damn Amazon package. What? Listen, if boy, your ass, boy, listen. I didn't give you $1 million worth of game. I just
I
gave you $1
appreciate
million
it.
worth of game. You need to take that job with your mama. You need to still do your 4 hours. Don't quit your thing. Do 4 hours. Take that $90 block. Do your 8 hours with your mama. 4 hours with uh flex. That give you 12. Now you still got 3 hours to spare, and you made the same money, a little more than what you're doing. Spending 15 hours. Now you can create your content based on the niche that's going to pay you, because you can provide some form of value. There's no value you can provide. There you can provide value. People only gonna buy into you if you got value. It's a lot of creators. More of them won't come over here, because if Trump, at these 90 days, if they don't come to some type of agreement, you're gonna have more people, which is gonna be more competition. What's gonna set you apart? I don't care. I'm not worried about it. I know what I got. It's hard. You see what I'm saying? It's different. But
You had the
you in a
experience.
different. I got the experience, right? In a cesspool of people that it's only one other content creator in this space that got the experience that I got. That I deem, as far as experience, there's only one other person.
Yeah.
And just when you watch this, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Not to say it's not the good ones, but when from an experience level, I can only get that to one other person. And that's the facts. People feel how they want to feel, but this is what it is.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to carve yourself out somewhere. And I think what's popping right now, you fall into that, but you provided a solution. You have a solution to the problem. People want a solution. Find a problem and solve it, and people will come.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Mark. I'm not gonna hold you up, but I'm gonna definitely stay in touch, and
No, it's all good. Appreciate you.
All right. Have a good night.
All right, be safe, boy.
All right. Thanks.
Yes, sir. All right, let me read these comments. Let me see. Somebody just called up here. Who was that called up? Was that Dave? Somebody called up here when I had was that Dave that called up here? Somebody just called up here while I had Jonathan up here. Who was that? Who was that? Was that Dave? You gonna come back up real quick? I'll give you 10 minutes. You wanna come back up or no? I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. What you wanna talk about? Nah, is that Boo Bay Dave? Or was that the other? Nah, that's DDD Trucker. That's Dave, yeah. What up? What up, Dave? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm in the truck right now, huh?
What
You hear me?
down? What down? What down? What down?
What's good? What's good? Nah, I wanted to speak to that guy. That's why I said to call me up.
What you want to say to him? What you think you
Bro,
qualified to say to him?
I feel like even though you're explaining all these things to him and giving the idea and trying to open his mind, I feel like he was, I don't know, bro. Like you just know he was like, I don't know if he was trying to, like, I don't know if he understood it or was trying to get it. You know what I'm saying?
He getting
Like
it.
for
I
me,
mean, he getting it, bro. He's getting it now. It's been, I've been talking to him behind the scenes. Like we had an intervention with him. Like, and see, that's the thing. People watch content and they'll just take the videos. Like not New Year's Eve. What day was that? Thanksgiving Eve, Black Wednesday.
yeah.
In the Discord for hours, boy, at least 6 hours. It was me and a group of men pouring into Daniel. So people will see this here, But the shit that's behind the scenes, it was like me, M. Jackson, I think Goat was in there. I forget. It was a bunch of men, just men, and we were all pouring into this kid.
I, but,
Like,
but but the thing is, like, I believe you as a man, you only need one person. You only need one individual to pour something into you, and you to reflect based on that. You know what I'm saying? Your life situation. And that's why, like, I was gonna put a prime example. Like, you're 40, you got to be 45, I believe, right? And I'm
yeah,
22, and coming in the summer, I'll be 23, and he's like 30, 31. You're right in the middle. I'm like, bro, I
right.
have made. I'm not trying to brag about it, but like, I made more money than you ever made and have more and whatever, and does the mark, and we're telling you to do this, like, just do it and apply it. You have kids, while the kids are at home, bro, you know you can buy toys and you can open them up and return them to the store and get your money back. You don't even got to keep the toys. And all you got to do is record them kids, like, you know what I'm saying? And just commit to that. Make your wife record them and everything. And then get the job for the $25. Keep doing what you're doing and see if you can do side hustles,
Well,
get more money, and just level up from there. But
well,
it's like,
well,
bro,
everybody catches on. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. And now this is a great example because people, oh, Mark, you're too harsh. But here's the thing. Some people is I'm not too harsh. You know, here's a kid that I really, really, really was about 3 months ago now. I really gave it to him because he needed it. Because he's stubborn, he's hard headed. Everybody's telling him the same thing. His mom, his family, me. He still did what he wanted to do. But as time goes on, what people are telling them is coming into fruition. Why? Because the people that are telling us are older people that are wiser, experienced, and we want. I don't know him, but I'm the sentiment. What I'm telling him is it's resonated with what his family is saying. It's the same shit, right? So not everybody gets it. Some people get it right away. Some people you have to beat it into them. I'm just thankful that he's still listening and that he is starting to come around. And this is why I do it. You may not like it, but
no, I
he's
like it,
no,
but
no.
it's
I'm not
like,
talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm
oh,
saying about the individuals that come in my comment with that dumb shit. But at the end of the day, it works. It may not work for the next person. It might not work for you because you don't want to see reality, but it works. So thankful for him that he still listens and he's starting to come to reality and he has an open mind and he's going to make the changes. Everything that I told him, it came from just wisdom. I didn't gatekeep anything. I didn't hold anything. I listened to his plight, and based on me being 15 years his senior, where he's lost that, I can kind of give him the direction. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes people don't want to accept it. What's stopping him? And sometimes you have to talk to a person a multitude of times to find different ways to get it to him. Okay, so today we looked at it from a time perspective, time management. He's an opportunity that he can take that's going to open up his day more. It's going to be able to provide him with the luxury of time. And then he's like, okay, once that was what, kind of where I was able to get him a little bit more because he's looking at like, okay, yeah, because there's other things that I do want to do and that's extra time would make sense. You're getting caught up on 3 letters, J-O-B. I'm not finna if J 3 letters is gonna free up, I'm gonna make more money and save 7 hours. What it's taking me, I'm gonna make in 8 hours what it's taking me 15 to do. And the only thing that's stopping me is job. And even if it's in his situation where it's a at home job and his mother owns the company, okay, cool. Now I got 7 hours now that I can add more money and still have more time. This is how you get to the next level. If you stay stagnant, you're gonna get stagnant results. Time is of the essence. So here's the thing: what you may have understood at 22, everybody don't get it. Sometimes some people are late bloomers. You can't knock them. You can't knock nobody for being late bloomers. My brother was a late bloomer. I got cousins, late bloomers. Some people can't see the forest from the trees early on in life. Some people it just takes later. You're a person who got a grasp on things earlier. But you talk about one of your friends. You offer him an opportunity for a nice amount of money and he said no, right? So he's one of the people who's going to learn later on in life. He's going to have to, go
Nah,
through some unforeseen situations probably for him to wake up. You said what?
yeah, because he's like me. It don't bother me as much because he's young and everything, but like it just like damn, bro, like 5 kids or 4, whatever it is, and bro, I don't know, bro. It's just
Sometimes it takes people to go through it for them to realize it. I'm just thankful that he came back. And that he's more open minded and he's considering it now. You know
that's
what I'm
true. That's
saying? Because and I listen. I beat him up on the show twice. I beat him up on like that Black Wednesday, the night before Thanksgiving, going into Thanksgiving. I talked to this kid for hours, bro. My time. Nobody saw this shit. See, that's what I'm saying. I talked to this kid from like 4 o'clock. It was still light outside till like 10 at night, bro. So that's why when people say shit, I just pay no mind because I don't have to showcase. And it was me and other men just talking to this guy. I've talked to him other times. I talked to him recently a few weeks ago. So I've been, really, 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 really trying to get this because it's something about his situation that it just didn't sit right with me.
not
And
unique.
well, it's not unique. It's people like that. I know I got a cousin in a similar situation that burnt a
Shit.
bridge with me, so I can't do nothing for her. I can't do shit. I can't do nothing. You burnt the bridge already. You owe me. You still owe me. You don't pay me my money. But you uh 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 his situation isn't unique. He just said it himself. He's just stubborn. Some people are like that. Some people obviously have to like have that situation that has to hit them.
Nah, my brother, not my oldest, but my like I want to say middle because there's 4 of us, but yeah, the second oldest. Yeah, you can't talk sense into her, bro. My
Yeah,
dad, my dad, and to this day, if he could beat him, my dad would beat the bro brakes out of him. But I don't know, bro. So
yeah.
I just don't get it. Like it don't hurt to like just open your mind and just sit there and look up and just think to yourself like
Listen,
just think.
so, some people have their mind set on something, and even if it may not be the best situation, if their mind is set on it, they're not gonna take a step back and think. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna take a step back until it's either too late or until something detrimental happens that snaps them out of it. That's just what it is with some people. But then they learn from that mistake, and then going forward, it's just like when a guy came up here last week, and he was asking me about scaling, and he really wasn't in a position to scale, and I reminded him of those hard times when he was calling up and he was struggling. It was like 2 times where he was damn near out the business. He was down his last. He called up and I kind of coached him around, and he's doing good now, but he wants to go move forward. You know what I told him? If you watched the show last week, I said before you make any big decision, think about the hardest times you had in business. Think about those rough times, those times when you was down and out, down to your last. Before you go do anything hasty, think about those hard times. And those hard, when you think about them hard times, whatever mindset you in, that's bullshit, is gonna snap you out of it. Whenever anything that I do, when it's a decision and I may be, which I don't really make hasty decisions. I kind of think things through. I always think about the tough times. Why? Because we don't want to go back to them. You see what I'm saying? That's why I told him to think about the tough times. And guess what? When I told him that, he had the answer in his head because he really wasn't ready. Those tough times is going to give you the answer. It's going to make you think about it. For real. It's going to take you out of la la land. So, you know, his situation is a little bit different because I think he's been a little sheltered. So he really hasn't haven't had a chance to really experience things like, out here like that. And he's getting that experience now, which is making him realize, okay, we need to bring in more. We got to do something a little bit different. It's different when, but even then from a business perspective, like you got to be able to make the right decisions for business as well too. That's why I broke down the time management. You ain't even managing your time. You looking at it from these 3 letters. It's about time. I need more time in the day. It's a lot of shit that need to be accomplished, but guess what? I'm limited to the time. You can listen. If you can master time, then money is just nothing. It'll follow. You got to master the time.
I would say that's even something I'm trying to do right now in the truck myself.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
you just getting started, so figure out how to
Nah,
master that truck first. And then
that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing right now.
and you doing it. I told you what to do, and you see the
Nah, yeah,
difference.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you told me what to do, and I said, hey, 44 years old, you can be my dad. I gotta listen.
All right,
I gotta
and
listen.
and you saw immediate results, right?
Yeah.
It's
And I'm
sacrifice there, right? But
what? I'm freezing this outside.
all right. Well, this what you chose. You knew what you was getting into
I
when you got
know.
into it. All
Oh,
right,
I'm telling
so
I'm about
you
to,
gotta take the good with the bad.
yeah, I'm about to put up the diesel heater. So once I hang
So
up, putting it up, and we're gonna
so
be hot in here.
so you saw an immediate difference from a financial perspective because of the time that's being saved,
Yeah.
the money that's being saved because you're in position already. You see what I'm saying? And that's equating to more revenue.
And I even had to reevaluate my whole cost per mile again. Because in the fixed cost, some certain things got added. I had to reevaluate the whole thing, get it down to notch. I'm like, all right. And then I literally now, when I do negotiate with brokers,
Mm-hmm.
it's different. Like the way I negotiate is just different from where I started. And that when I took your advice from November, because it was November, and I was in Wisconsin, um, that December I did, bro. December alone, I, I did like if you look on that, then I did over like 9K, like just December.
Mm-hmm.
I did 9 invoices December,
Mm-hmm.
and two, another thing, I saw that I was spending a lot of money. Like on December, I spent a lot, but December was reasonable because I had the registration, I had all these things, I did have some breakdowns, and yada yada yada, and but if I would have never took your advice,
Mm-hmm.
I would have had to touch my because I told you I still haven't touched my the capital.
That's good. That's good.
It's still there. I still have it.
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah.
but I yeah, because the truck ran for 2 months straight, and
Mm-hmm.
it broke down when you told me you got to be
Mm-hmm.
more on the road, and when I was more on the road,
Mm-hmm.
broke down going to North Carolina, and then it broke down going back. It didn't break down, but the engine light came on, I needed a new belt. I needed a new dryer, the air dryer, whatever that shit's called, is in the front. Um, but yeah, so oh, my knock sensor. Actually, yeah, it did break down on North Carolina again because my knock sensor went out. So I had all these fixes in December, and then I also I was trying to like evaluate how to spend less money as possible I can
Mm-hmm.
every day, bro. I'm cheap as fuck right now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I got to, yeah, but so I can bring more pockets into the business, but yeah, thanks God.
Well, sound like you're doing good. Glad you listen. So,
But one thing, one question I do have, I always hear
yeah,
anybody say that ICCC,
that don't
and I
got
have
nothing to
to,
do with you. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't even worry about it.
because I'm like, when you said, I remember I was watching and somebody said, oh, the ICC, and then you said, oh yeah, da da da. If you don't get, bro, that shit hit me hard. I was like, oh shit, you really like they gonna charge me $100?
That
And
that
I
that
went
that
back.
that ain't got nothing to do for you. That's my state. When I be talking to, I be talking to people that's from here.
Nah, because I went back from the day I started my business, and I tracked $100 from there. I was like,
Mhm.
bro, 30K. Oh,
Yeah,
and they gonna
they
take
do
the
that.
truck?
They do that shit to
Fuck
people
no.
all the time. Yeah,
Oh, bro, you gonna have to
yeah,
get a job and work and pay that 30K, bro.
yeah. They will do that to your ass. But
Nah, but I know my state, if like the truck is over height, over
what
weight,
state you in? What state you from?
Massachusetts.
No, well, I don't know. You gotta check to see if you gotta get your authority out there. But then when
Yeah,
I
yeah,
talk about that, that's just my. You do?
yeah. Yeah. So when I searched up the ICC, if you need an ICCC, in Mass it says like, oh, that you just
No, it's not going. It's not going to be called that. It's called different in different states depending on what the regulatory agency is. So, like in Texas, it's the TX. It used to be DOT, now it's TX DMV. New York is called something else. I don't know what the abbreviation is. Certain states they have their own administrative agency that regulates it if you register out of that state. So it wouldn't be called that in Massachusetts. It would be called uh,
yeah.
something else. But I you could look it up yourself. You know.
No,
Hold on. You can look it up yourself um, and see. Yeah. So that's all you got for me, big dog.
no, yeah, that's all. I just wanted to like talk to that guy and put him in perspective. Like,
He ain't gonna listen
look
to
at.
you. You too close to his age. Y'all don't listen to young. Then he not gonna respect you. You know why? Cause you ain't got none of grades or nothing. You ain't no OG. You
Nah,
younger
no,
than
I
him
know,
too.
I know.
He wasn't gonna listen to you, big dog. You 8 years younger than him. You see, he bullheaded with me. And I'm 15 years him senior. You think he finna listen to some 20? I
Bro,
hear you,
I don't know, bro. But sometimes it's like, oh, like, bro, he gotta spend no bullshit. He gotta spend like 2 weeks with my dad, bro.
man. He
I
gonna be
think
all right. He gonna be
my
all
dad,
right, dog. He gonna be all right. The world.
my
Listen,
pops,
if you said what,
so my pops will straighten him up.
he gonna be all right. He good. We got him over here. He getting to it. If what don't
I,
happen, the world gonna correct it. The universe is gonna correct it. It's gonna snap you out of it quick. So he getting it. That's a blessing. He's starting off 2025 right. Self accountability. That's it.
I mean,
It's it's a,
I be holding myself accountable every day, bro, because um, I don't have nobody else to do it for me, so I gotta do it myself. So I gotta ask myself questions every day, like, oh, am I doing it? Sometimes I even feel like I'm doing things wrong, but I know I'm not. But it feels like I'm doing wrong, but I don't even know, like, So it was like the same thing with the tax thing when I came up to you on the Discord, bro. I got the business, God, everything was talking to me. Like it hit me in the heart. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like, I'm doing something wrong here, and it was literally the last day. It was the 31st, and then I hit up my financial advisor and was like, hey, this thing about the tax. He's like, oh, you haven't done it? Come to the office right now. Whoop, I went. We did it. Poop, paid. And he's like, all right, we set an appointment for this month coming up on the 8th, and then we're gonna He's gonna track everything. This year, I only ran for 2 months and a half. And out of those 2 months, I made pretty good money. And yeah, so I know I ran out of loss this year, but this year probably I will run out of loss as well because I need to still pay myself back the money for my investments. So
Yeah. Well, just make sure you paying yourself.
no, yeah, I'm paying myself.
Even if you don't cash the check, just still cut yourself a
No, I
check.
pay myself $100 a month. I don't need to pay. I don't. But I don't have bill. I don't have bill. I'm not gonna say I don't have bills, so I don't need to pay myself crazy money.
No,
And
I'm saying you need to still, if you got the business have some cash flow that you can pay yourself, even if you don't want to cash it in because you want the business to have that cash flow, just still cut the check, pay it, and then just it'll just go
yeah,
out at the end of the year.
I'm gonna do that for the money that I own myself, like for the investment,
Mm-hmm.
which I apply that to the CPM, and it brought it way higher than I. That's why I had to reevaluate everything. And I was doing when you told me the first time to do the CPM, I did it wrong because my girlfriend was like, "Oh, but yeah, you pay these things yearly, but you also gotta like divide it by monthly," and I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is why then I was like, no, 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 no. I knew I was doing it wrong. I was like, I revalued everything, and now I
Mm-hmm.
write down teeth, everything, like everything. So I'm just trying to keep things, make much money as possible, going on a short amount of time,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I just been trying to do it. So right now I'm
Mm-hmm.
in Michigan. I did a round trip to Vermont and back
Mm-hmm.
and then they were trying to do 23, and I
Mm-hmm.
negotiated. We're not gonna go up. They went up $500. Like, hey, that's
Well,
a dollar and 60 going there and back. So
where you at right
that's
now
way,
again?
huh?
Where you at right
Right
now?
now, right now I'm in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, all right,
and
man.
yeah,
You said where? Where in Michigan?
Grand Rapids, whatever this is
Grand
called.
Rapids. All right. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cold up there.
it's feeling here. Yeah, it's
Well,
break
man,
out here. It's like
I'm glad you listened to me and you making a lot more money. Yeah, just yeah, keep killing it out there, big dog. Keep killing it out
nah.
there.
I think everybody that's in this shit and watching Mark, bro, just gotta listen, bro. So you gotta do. You gotta listen. If my market was big. Because when I came in, I knew my market wasn't big. The first thing I
Mhm.
did was buy DHT low board, and I looked at the market and I was like, bro, there's like only like 200 lows coming out of here,
Mhm.
and this is almost all semis or high or
Mhm.
flat, whatever the case being is.
Mhm.
I was like, I would have went for a contract, you know what I'm saying, or something to stay more regional or around the area. But I don't.
Mhm.
That's in my
Mhm.
state. That's not. If I was
Mhm.
ever to offer some shit like that, I know I would need a multitude of trucks. And the only
Mhm.
contract that I ever found, it was JB Hunt. It was white glove delivery, but what they wanted to pay you like what, like 4,000. They sent 4,000 to 3,000 a month.
That's a week,
And
bro. That's a
oh no,
week.
yeah, a week. And but you had to drive their truck. They're gonna charge you. You're gonna lease it from them. They're gonna charge you like they don't charge you all this stuff. And I was like, nah, I'm good. And I gotta hire a helper. I gotta pay him out of what they pay me. I was like, I'm good.
Mhm.
And I already have my truck too at that time, so I was like, no, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah,
All right, big dog.
pretty much it though. But I'll come back in the live around April though. When I'm done with these 3 months, I'll come back. I'll,
Yeah, keep me update. I want to know how much more money you made.
nah, I got by April. I'll let you know.
All right, bro. Be safe.
You too. Take care.
All right, bro. Be safe. All right, y'all. Think we had another good one. I am going to retire for the evening. Appreciate you guys. Have a safe day. Well, safe week, I should say. And until next time, peace.